to media. Radio to media. Radio to media. Radio to media.
On FM 103.9.
Radio to media.
On FM 103.9.
This is Truth Radio, 103.9 FM. We empower the nation.
Mina Yusuf Jallo, the Cow Footprints, and you they listen to Truth Radio on 103.9 FM live from Freetown. Natu de las.
Well, me fancy anyway for do what you say no more. Hallelujah.
Truth media.
Truth
Media.
India.
Truth. Yes, you. Truth media. Join and Truth media.
Truth media.
Say unala we dey watch Truth media.
Me watch.
Unala we dey listen to Truth media.
Now listen June.
Una listen to Truth media.
Now listen to so media.
No, Truth. You don't have the Truth there.
Okay, Truth.
Una we dey listen to Truth media.
Now listen to media.
Truth media.
Media. Very no bad. Nasa anybody Salomon. Yeah, they live or they poo them for do any business for do some. Yeah, they live in the office. They no bad. Any business for do some. Are they backside course for make any students them. Anyway, for make or the confusion or the education, anybody for learner, anybody for prepare, any song if for the anybody.
Ayo Nyabone chawo matonya yepe gwagwo era we Tonya yepe gwagwo era ngatu ayabo ngweza watomi nani FM we Tonya yepe gwagwo era ngatu ayabo ngweza watomi nani FM Tambianga tu atonya yepe gwagwo era we Anya buda tonya yemi aloma Tonya yele mi amome Yabone jagbe nyale ngeja ti ya nyale dwe mi dwe o nyango ngolo to nya ye pe gbo ela we. Mi atanu isi vena. Na bolo abo mi dwe va. Ah nya bora je pe gburu abo mi wa bi do to nya ye pe gbo ela. Amiaga tole apapa go titalo ba pepe ne beda pene gbenugo ma o aya gbo gbe cha wa to mi na ni FM ne ma ya mi abede bede amukeni mo nya de skini mo ni da keza keza me e bi lo to me gbo ka mi aga pinga e ayo Yabone se wo ma to yan ye pe gbo ela we to yan ye pe gbo ela nga tu aya gbo ngbe ta wa to mi na ni FM we to yan ye pe gbo ela me nga tu aya gbo ngbe sa wa to mi na ni FM Tamianga tu atonya ye pe gbo ela we anya boda atonya ye mi aloma tonya ye le mi amome la boda jagbe nyale ngeja ti ya nyale dwe mi dwe o nyango ngolo tonya ye pe gbo ela we mi atanu isi vena na bolo abo mi dwe va ah nya boda je pe gburu abo mi wa bi do tonya ye pe gbo ela Amiaga tole apapa go titalo ba pepe ne beda pene gbenugo ma o aya gbo gbe cha wa to mi na ni FM ne ma ya mi abede bede amukeni mo nya de skini mo ni da keza keza me e bi lo to me gbo ka mi aga pinga e
With beautiful people indeed. Good morning and welcome, and many thanks to Lala City Bay for always reminding us that Salone a beautiful country with beautiful people. Good morning. It's Thursday, today is the 25th day in the month of June 2026. June is almost ending. By next week we're in July. June, July, August. We're almost a year now, man. We're almost a year. In August, we go to mark 1 year since we start this program. It's been a long road. It has been an interesting road. It has been an interesting journey too. It has been, it has been. I can't, it's something I can sit back and watch and say, yeah, this is happening, and yeah, we need to do this. We need to continue doing this. We need to sustain this. We need to get other people. I get to open up a challenge. I defend. Well, we get young people in there, but I'm actually finding someone who could be, is it assistant principal who could say, assistant principal or headmaster? Somebody who will sit down at this seat. Yeah. Very soon we're going to introduce somebody we go to sit down at this seat. Yeah. We may not do, me say go to take somewhere else, but somebody will be around. At least, inshallah, by God in power, we will complete the year, do 1 year complete, and yeah, I'll find medal. I go give myself medal. Say yeah, continuously. I think the only time we've had break, apart from technical issue, was during the festive season. It was December to January. We give yourself break, and some of them holidays, especially the Muslim holidays. But I can recall I was almost going to take a break during Ramadan, the last 10 days. I want to go Umrah, but the feds we've been there at the Middle East make a cancel and all that. But that was the thought, say I'll take 10 days off and go perform Umrah and come back. But it didn't happen. I think all throughout the last 10 days of Ramadan, I was here, and it's a blessing. One for thank God for life, thank God for the energy, the strength for continue for do this. And one for thank my colleagues them. It's not just me, it's people who are doing things. The way they make you see me. Simon, Joshua, the technical people, Ansu, gets the way they make you Yeriwi, DJ Flex, all them people they are, my colleagues and they help for produce behind the scene, the how they do the flyer, everyone, it's a teamwork. It's been people supporting this to happen since the inception and up to this point. And we're counting down to here, so you just want know. Because of the rains, we might not do anything big. Hopefully, after the rains during the festive season, we're planning things, and hopefully we go announce them and then go happen, inshallah. But thanks to everyone who've been with us. People that we don't deal with for most start this. People like Albert Lansana, Shiba, Alima too, Adoa, Kitiwa Boltman, Malik Dabo, Lambo Richie, a lot of people, I'm not going to remember on our name, but almost everybody we start with, we still see new, and we appreciate the genuine love, the genuine support, people that really share me, man, Afiz. So I've been telling us I go wear Mr. Lions jersey, right? This is Mr. Lions jersey, the killers, I'm man, Afiz of United African Wears. Now gift me this, Chairman don't call me anyway, say get all a jersey for me. This is the Lions chairman, Ambassador Navo. Yeah, but yeah, this time my man gift me and a fees. Yeah, they celebrate the championship, the FA Cup champions, and there are plans, I think, for rally around with the cup. But when I with the Blackpool, they tell me, say, no, come Western, or stop Nice, no more. I say, no problem, we'll stop PZ or stop magazine. And then I'll tell it, nobody no go nobody no go stop with it. Yeah, but thanks everyone. It has been a blessing having you around. It has been fulfilling somehow. We've created some impacts together. There's been challenges. We'll continue to play our own part. Like I keep for say, this is just our own role. This is not we own role they play. Every other person gets a responsibility for play their own part. Whether you're in public service, whether you're in civil society, whether you're in private sector, whether you're a community leader, you get a role for play for make this country a better place. We're not for left under the hands of politicians anymore. And politicians them, now we they give them power. Politicians are a reflection of us. Now we people them, not to alien them, not to other space come on, then kaya o. Now we people them, we sabi them, our schoolmates them. We can disagree with them, we go disagree, we go agree with them. We get a relationship. You see how, funeral they bring them can together. Most times you go see them self them go disagree. You go see them go find a common ground, then sit down and talk, and find a solution to the problem. Watch na parliament, you get APC, you get SLPP. Then go argue, but we campaign your interest, and welfare, waiting blunt them. Then they speak with one voice. And so we say the people and for they. There is nothing wrong for you belong to a political party. There is the constitution give you rights for you belong. Constitution where the govern we all, where the guide we. It give you right. He say now you right. Now you right as much as man. Just like how we all get right for belong to which religion we want for practice. Now so the constitution give you right say you get right for belong to any political party. You right to association, you get right to it. Well, you see, I give you example about the politician there again. At Parliament, there's been, then there's their Facebook, they remind me about the welfare bill, the parliamentary welfare bill. Let me get this bill where then be the talk for increase in salary, other benefits them. You see how the members of parliament and then come together. Then defend that bill, then defend them. I remember Koto IB was in parliament then. He came out and said, yes, now we no more know they get better compared to company them. We say for get better salary, better conditions of service. Then we are united and agree in their own common cause. So we the people have forget we own common cause as well. Irrespective of the political parties and where we belong, whether you the support, whether you know the support, but there are things where for be a common ground. Say we as a people, this we will alone solve for we. Whether na APC, whether na SLPP, whether na RUFP, I see they don't give new political party, then they don't give them certificates safe. Okay, for talk about and then there are new political parties where PPRC give certificates yesterday. So the political party then don't add. When I go for vote to we get down in our mind and with conscience. No, not fet we save and forget say we get a common interest when a salon. Let's start the devotion with prayers. We pray this morning, pray for we save, pray for our country, pray that God make we better people. Let God give you sorry heart, let God give you leaders and sorry heart. Empathy, that one way then they look way and say, yeah, then people there we get all the power, we get access to all the resources, but we'll put their interest first. Let we provide for them, let we help them. Let we do what we promise. Let God give you them people and they let us pray.
اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد وبارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد اللهم بارك لنا فيما أعطيت اللهم بارك لنا فيما أعطيت وأعنا على ذكرك وشكرك وحسن عبادتك يا مقلب القلوب ثبت قلوبنا على دينك يا مقلب القلوب ثبت قلوبنا على دينك ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا أو أخطأنا ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إسرا كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين اللهم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار اللهم لا سهلا إلا ما جعلته سهلا وأنت تجعل الحزن إذا شئت سهلا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين سبحان الله وبحمده سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك ونشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت ونستغفرك ونتوب إليك اللهم أنت ربنا لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إنا كنا من الظالمين لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إنا كنا من الظالمين سبحان الله وبحمده سبحانك اللهم وبحمده ونشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت ونستغفرك ونتوب إليك.
We go pray for may God show mercy over the nation, over the country. May God show him mercy. Because the Bible makes me for understand say, he said if the people they will humble themselves and repent from their sin, he said I will heal their lands. So we go pray. Papa God in heaven, we commit the nation unto your hands. We pray, oh God, let your mercy prevail. Let your mercy prevail. We call unto you, Jesus. Cleanse the nation. Purify the nation. We pray, oh God, for make you take over this land, the land of Sierra Leone. Oh God, show mercy. We cry for your mercy. We cry for your mercy. He said, if the people then go humble themselves, and I will deliver the land, and I will heal the land. Oh God, we pray. May you cleanse the land. May you deliver this nation. May you show your mercy. May you show your mercy. Father, without your mercy, we have nothing to do. Without the mercy of God, we have nothing to do. Without God, we are nothing. Without God's presence, we are empty. We no go do without God. God, we need you. We need your presence. We need more of you. We need more of you. Father, take over this land. Take over the nation. Take over the land. Bless the land. Show your mercy. Show your mercy, Lord Jesus. Mercy over the youth. Show mercy over the nation. Cleanse we, oh God, and purify we. In the name of Jesus.
Tire while we're waiting. We go run crazy while we are waiting. Oh no, we pray in the name of God, believe in the words of the prophet. Yes, we pray in his holy name. Don't wanna live in confusion. We are waiting the coming of the prophet. We are waiting to see the turning revolution. We are waiting the coming of the prophet. We are waiting to see the turning revolution. See, Lord, in your holy name we pray, and come find within. Come down, Judge. Like I know you are the master. Come down, Judge. Tire while we are waiting. We go run crazy while we are waiting. Oh no, we pray in the name of God, believe in the words of the prophet. Yes, we pray in his holy name. Don't wanna live in confusion. We are waiting the coming of the prophet. We are waiting to see the turning revolution. We are waiting the coming of the prophet. We are waiting to see the turning. Hallelujah. See, yes, Lord, we've seen a lot of signs long time ago. Remember Sodom and Gomorrah. Jaja turn out the fire. Remember old Papa Noah. Jaja pour down the water. 'Cause we are waiting, 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 waiting. I say, the more we go stronger while we are waiting. God's people, the more we go stronger while we are. Tire while we are waiting. We go run crazy while we are waiting. Oh no, we pray in the name of God, believe in the words of the prophet. Yes, we pray in his holy name. Don't wanna live in confusion. We are waiting the coming of the prophet. We are waiting to see the turning revolution. We are waiting the coming of the prophet. We are waiting to see the turning revolution. See, Lord, in your holy holy name we pray and confine within. Come down, Jaja. Like I know you are the master. Come down, Jaja. Down. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Though they say we gon' tire while we are waiting, we go run crazy while we are waiting. Oh no, we pray in the name of God, believing the words of the prophet. Yes, we pray in His holy name. Don't wanna live in confusion. We are waiting the coming of the prophet. We are waiting to see the turning revolution. We are waiting the coming of the prophet. We are waiting to see the turning. Hallelujah. See, yes, Lord, we've seen a lot of signs long time ago. Remember Sodom and Gomorrah. Jaja turn out the fire. Remember old Papa Noah. Jaja pour down the water. 'Cause we are
waiting. It's 23 years since the death of Amarakaba, actually. We for bingo now. Today's Thursday, it's reggae night, reggae day. So we get for talk a bit about Amarakaba. We for play a video when wife and some DJ bass and one in good friend do with some young people in film. We get for show that as well. But yeah, Amarakaba, I'm a big fan, by the way. I'm a big fan of Amarakaba. I like his Shine album. I sing to almost all of the the songs. Yeah, but may his soul rest in peace. Hopefully tomorrow we go talk to the wife. It out of the country, but hopefully tomorrow we'll get via video link. We didn't touch with him for talk to him. But yeah, Amarakaba. We should be remembering him. I see some of his friends them go na the side around the beach. You say he been drowned. The Ministry of Tourism and Tourist Board been doing a plaque, a memoriam way them build for him. Usai a name day for sure saying that area they been drowned. Yeah, he's someone we should be remembering. You know, his music. Imagine 23 years ago, this album has been out and it's still some good song. And yeah, may his soul rest in peace. We like I say, we for being kinda the video day. We ever play some of his songs them today at the program just for remember them and tell people them say, yeah, it's 23 years ago since Amarakaba drowned along the lonely beach. You say he been go swim. This is the Tooth Morning Devotion on Tooth FM 103.9 with the broadcast live from we studios that Ilcots na free tongue with you on Facebook, YouTube and TikTok. And also thanks to we colleagues them na the regions, now we partner radio stations them with the link this program. We appreciate that so much that every other weekday morning then they join we for watch this program. By the way, they don't clear the dirty now you building you know, post 1 post 9 somebody says dirty Colombo there say I say yeah, how do we even allow that to happen? Where you see the dirty, right? Where you see watch, where you see this level, this dirty, see how the guy then they fed for clear them up. This other tea we don't they are one green deal. It's been here for long. You seen a pile of rubbish and the man. It did down the guy then this I'm sure they don't take one green day for able to clear them up. How do we allow this? How do we allow things like this to happen? Why and how? In this age and time, we government, who's like we government ministries and the government self not able to manage waste. Not able to manage waste in a small office. Well, not a small office, not a big office like you, office space like you building. This is shameful. It's we got waste problem. I don't talk and I have plenty time. So the waste problem we'll get it not just with the people, not just with us, the citizens, the ordinary people out there, and people in household waste, even office waste. A place as big as you building, suicide and the Toyota, there is no proper system of managing waste inside that building there. The building you're not for talk. Then say yes, a lot of people then send me message. You know, people and prefer for talk, so send you message and complain. There's a Ministry of Works now they're responsible for the, and the minister not the day. So the minister not dey show care, not dey show concern, and don't complain, say, but the minister not care, not dey show concern. But man, first off, how we agree say, how people in you build they agree say, now them for go to away dirty. How would I get that idea or thought they say we don't get that all the dirty there, now them for go put up. Okay, let's say now then they put the dirty safe. Why should it be here and flop this kind of way? This is not a 1 grain day dirty, not a 1 week dirty. This safe. I have to take them guys some time for clear them up. But yeah, the good news is someone listen, not only to us but to other citizens. We share them and share them around. But it's shameful. Somebody need for take responsibility for it. But this is the point I keep making here again. Things like this will happen. We'll normalize them. If they come, it pass. It get for happen back. I bet you, this will happen again. Because no one will be held accountable for this. It will tell like something we normal no more. People then go laugh over and back safe. Then go they pull into power. Left than they idle. You know get team for talk but. So no one will be held accountable or responsible for this. It will pass. Other term, it happen back then they throw it out because there is no system. There is no system for manage waste at this place. No one will be held accountable. I bet you nobody will be held accountable for this, and this get the tendency for happen again. So that's who we are. That's how we are. If government office not able manage waste, now people like who they tell na treat say thanks to seal we the old Sambagota with to one. They get people in there. But if government able manage waste here, now people in a treat, then go get the face for tell say no you for clean us out you there. Una clean us out day first. Clean up where you are. Clean your place. Lead by example. Show us you care. Show us you're responsible. Lead by example. This should not happen. This is not for happen in any way. In any ideal situation. Things like this not they happen. Not to emergency, not to burn the place burn, not to any accident. Not sorry than the toilet. Look the hip. Show the guy they strain for dig the dirty say. Anyway, let's take we anthem and pleasure. They come back shortly. Today at the program, we will talk to the Minister of Information and Civic Education, Cheng Noba, on the the value for money, the London Civic Day and the presidential town hall we get for happen over the na McKinney. And also we look at government communications generally. Whoever can talk about that. And we ever talk about this with somebody from the Leone Maritime Administration. On we see yesterday news some donation where the EU make to we Navy. We get for talk about that as well. But we'll take the anthem and pledge. Will they come back shortly? Continue for stay with we.
Highly exalt thee when on that fleet. Great is the love we have for thee. Family united, ever we stand, singing our praise, O native land. We raise up hearts and our voices.
see. Sometimes you make me run. I don't wanna see you no more. I wonder why we can meet so quick. These funny things make me realize it takes two to tango. It takes two to tango. It takes two to tango. Yeah. It takes two to tango. It takes two to tango. It takes two. These are the words of my master. Serving God through all these years experience, all I've seen is rise and fall. So if you try and fail, just try again. Don't wait. Whoa, oh, just do it again. And when you rise and fall, get up and do it again. It's hard to take a step, man. Just do it again. If you do it again, you are the conqueror. Just do it again. You are the conqueror. If you do it again, you are the conqueror. Just do it again. You are the conqueror. Said I have been away too long, chanting for the secrets of this life. Man, it's hard to stand at ease, for the wind is much so strong. But the harder it comes, the stronger you stand to resist. Whoa, oh, just do it again. And when you rise and fall, get up and do it again. It's hard to take a step, man, just do it again. Courage and experience, you've got to show it right across the globe. They say face your fears, only then it will go away. Confront it, Rastaman, confront it. Confront it, Rastaman, confront it. You know you own the truth, given by His Majesty. Cause you want the wrong things right across the globe. No matter what the world may say, they wanna see you run away. Confront it, Rastaman, confront it. Confront it, Rastaman, confront it. You're Rastaman confronted, I am unconfronted, Roots man confronted, Bingy man confronted, yeah. Confronted, Rastaman confronted. Confronted, Rastaman confronted. You're Rastaman confronted, I am unconfronted, Roots man confronted, Bingy man confronted, yeah. Confronted, Rastaman confronted. Confronted, Rastaman confronted. the globe. They say face your fears, only then it will go away. Confronted, Rastaman confronted. Confronted, Rastaman confronted. You're Rastaman confronted. I am unconfronted. Lady on the road, lady on the road, my lady on the road, lady on the road, yeah. Oh, she is Miss Africa. She come from Freetown. Ghana is her way to Nigeria, way down to Gambia. In Abidjan she lost an appointment. Throw down to Cameroon. Love this woman, never lose her time, yeah. Oh, she is rain come, sun come, care go bring come. Lord, this woman is always obliging, lady. Always on the road, my darling. Is always on the road, yeah. Lady on the road, lady on the road, my lady on the road, lady on the road, yeah.
Indeed, Lady on the Road. These are some songs them na the Shine album of Amara Kaba, the late 23 years ago since we died. We just want to use a day like today for today's Thursday, right? It's usually reggae night, reggae day. So we just want to use today for remember him in legacy, waiting they don't do. And all we didn't touch with him Wef actually, and in Wef still they come back salon, they try for keeping legacy. So one for support that. But there's this short video where James Tambamata and one other colleague do, for keep the memory, for remember this day and keep the memory of the late Amara Kaba. Watch and quickly. We'll come back, we'll take some stories. We'll ever talk to we go Kailan, we'll ever talk to a colleague na Kailan for updates on the incident will be happened there. Then we go Karina as well. So understand say there's some tension between mining companies, one mining company actually, and some residents. We'll ever talk to a colleague Suri as well. But I'll take this video quickly.
I have seen him fighting to come with the water, so I've seen him drown, yeah. And I was there with Khadija, so that was very shocking. My name is Anne-Marie Thibos Kaba. I'm the wife of the late reggae legend in Sierra Leone, Amara Kaba. Hello.
Hello.
I met Amara Kaba, I think it was early 1998, in Amsterdam, in a shopping center.
Yes. This song is the song Two to Tangle. It really takes two people to make a connection, and that's what it means. But the whole song speaks for itself. You can hear it. It takes two to tangle. It takes two to tangle. Yeah.
He was a Sierra Leonean. Amara was a Muslim. He was also very much interested in Rastafari, so he chose reggae music to reach an international public. Every time we bought a new instrument or a new machine for the studio, he would like to come with water and pray, and I was brought up as a Christian, but I accepted it, and he would wake me up in the night and then we pray, or I try to repeat what he was doing.
Your love is a miracle, makes me feel powerful.
Me don't know what Amara Kaba from the Civic days where police album where this song Padul. Many people are not even me know say na Hindu Padul. These are the points where we all this with Amara. Every Sunday we can at the beach, we can do some live acoustic jam. You see. So after the session, I decided say, well, you want to go swim. You see. And my place where blind swim normally, even before you go overseas. So nobody not get doubts on and say like I said you go down.
Amara Kaba, he said, like, with this album, I want to go to Sierra Leone because there they understand my music much better and I wrote it for them.
You tell me, see, then they go show in West on a beach, then they go different side them after 20 years we don't left Salone. Trust. It was, I don't know, I don't want to say a coincidence, but that was the last time we speak about the music and they can do on a parties, a live launching. Okay, I said, okay, I'm ready for support. I didn't left me, I go left them up the road, then go.
We were just having a good time. He was swimming. He made some crazy moves to entertain his daughter. After some time, there was confusion going on. He started to shout for help. I have seen him fighting to come with the water, so I've seen him drown.
I can exist, I'm sure miss your tender kiss. Don't leave me this way. Ah, baby.
I met somebody who was very proud. He was Madingo. He was very proud about his family, about his country, about Africa, West Africa. So he was very proud and he didn't tolerate any racism. He didn't. He stood up against it. So that was, I remember him for that.
So I don't feel say Salone they celebrate Amara Kaba in legacy. But I think they start because if I can remember, one time being in a beach where I think the Minister of Tourism and other people I think they may get a day where Amara Kaba been there with them been do some small program at least for him. But after that it died down. So I think we need to keep that spirit day and need to keep people like Amara Kaba their own legacy, you know? Because Sierra Leone they celebrate Amara Kaba, but I think we need to revive that because it gave a do to culture, it gave a do to selling Sierra Leone and all that kind of stuff, and even the bringing the studio back when we've still continue after in demise shows, we still need to keep the legacy of Amara Kaba.
Sunshine, shining on me. I know I'm a sunshine.
Yeah, that's a short documentary, a short video, and many thanks to Anne-Marie, the wife of Amara Kaba. We give the clearance for use this video, but this was done by James Tambamata and Abubakar Jallo. Now then do this short documentary on Amara Kaba. Like I say, hopefully tomorrow we will talk to Anne-Marie for understand how much as a country, as a family, and as a country we can support in preserving the memory of the late Amara Kaba. You know, he's a great musician. We grew up listening to his song and fall in love with him. And 30 days song then they play. May his soul rest in peace. We'll take some stories them quickly. Like I said, the dirty na he building they don't go clear them up. You know, they don't go clear them up. Thanks so would I ever do that. But me just think say somebody for be held accountable and somebody we don't try to talk to a lot of people them. The one that we did the workman where they in charge. Everybody they balance. But one story we run yesterday, police na Sawulia checkpoint don't arrest a suspect on Monday following the recovery of dozens of electronic items where them believe say is thief na one telecenter na Diang Chiefdom. You see if you watch now Facebook or YouTube, you see the phones them where then display, where then catch the guy with the suspect who they identify as Ali Fofana of Biwa Chiefdom. They intercept him in the possession of 24 used Android mobile phone, 54 used SIM cards, a knife, a razor blade, and 390 leons in cash. So they arrest this man, he then a police custody, then catch out plenty phone, then suspect say now some telecenter go pull them phone then they and be they move with them. But thankfully the police may able to intercept him and take them fund and day nayan. Parliament, the Sports Youth and Sports Committee in Parliament don't hold a meeting with the National Sports Authority and the Ministry of Sports with regards to the National Stadium. The National Stadium, as you can recall, from where they under rehabilitation, I think it was in 2022 or so, where they hand them over to the Chinese. Up to now, well, let's say part of them done actually. The practicing field, the hostel, the basketball and volleyball court. But the main bowl, there is an issue with them because they need for get rubber chairs when a FIFA CAF specification. If you build any stadium now, you need for add rubber chair. But I just read waiting the executive director of the National Sports Authority say. NSA Executive Director Mohamed Al-Fakar Conte emphasized that completing the stadium requires both political will and practical action. He apologized for past misunderstanding between the ministry and NSA, pledging to restore professionalism and unity in the sector. And they say Al-Fakar, the NSA director, actually they call on Parliament now for involved in this whole situation for complete the stadium. Because I remember the time where Dr. Emmanuel Safa Abdullah had been chairman, where I get an aya, he been promised by 2027. That next year, then go down complete and hand over the stadium. But I think there's still issues with the contract. Again, this is us. We sign contract, clear. We get for come back. The one great stadium will get, well, FIFA certified stadium for able host. Will they begin play qualifying matches them for Nations Cup 2027 and definitely will not be hosting them in Salone. And it cost me more for travel with the team go out. It make fans and not able to watch the team and all of that. So hopefully there will be a time where this go complete. Another story, the European Union don't donate to marine boats to the Sierra Leone Navy. And the European Union don't donate 2 new rigid all inflatable boats equipped with forensic kits to the Naval Service of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, provided through the support of the West Africa Integrated Maritime Security Project. The vessels aim to strengthen the country's capacity to monitor and protect its territorial waters. The boats were officially handed over to the Deputy Minister of Defense, retired Colonel Moana Brahima Masakoi, during a ceremony at the Sierra Leone Navy headquarters on Tuesday. Hopefully, this will help we for able man we water, But don't receive boats them all. Don't they receive boats? I remember there was South Korea we donates to we, Malta, even the Chinese, they donated to us some time ago. We've been for do it for address the illegal unregulated fishing. I know because I remember when we been the reports. Even the U.S. Navy been cancelled on them. They've been done. They spend a lot of time with the Navy. They try for help them. So hopefully this additional from the EU will give we more capacity for able man with water. As when I get from the man then at the port yesterday, a lot of things and they happen where something are out of where they don't come on at the port go na see now the transshipment they happen. We get all that where they happen. Illegal unreported unregulated fishing. Them trawler the way they come inside we shore, then they can't fish there. Or so then they can't outside enough for can and get some exclusive zone them outside trawler enough for fish. Then they go there, then they switch off the way they monitor them. Then they fish in there. But because we don't get the capacity, we're not able to monitor, we're not able to run after them. So we then support here, hopefully, it will help for strengthening with capacity in the fight against drugs, transnational crime them, and also helping, ensuring say then trawler they not go fish outside and not for fish. These are some of the stories I will get, so they can talk to a colleague. They will go Kailaun first. They'll talk to Aliu Mansare. There is a report from Kailaun. I understand say the Minister of Internal Affairs been go there yesterday. He been get a meeting with the residents and other stakeholders for understand the situation will be happen over the weekend where them born somebody die and then born a police barracks, one of the building them, and also the minister been gets that engagement with them yesterday for see how they can resolve the issue and able to leave amicably. So they can talk to a colleague Aliu Mansare from Kailaun. Then we get for go na Karine district usai Suri Ibrahim they as well. We get some information about a mining company. We get some issues with some residents na that part in the country. Now join Aliu all now. Aliu, good morning, Aliu.
Good morning, Laman, and good morning, listeners and viewers of Truth Media.
Yes, thanks for joining us this morning. What's the update from Kaila? We understand say the Minister of Internal Affairs been there yesterday and he hold meeting with some residents and some stakeholders. What's in the update?
Yes, that's shown yesterday at around 10 o'clock in the morning. As well know, the other incidents will happen over the weekend. We therefore cause a whole lot of damages and also burning of properties in Thailand town. Don't create panic among the residents then where they born from this part with governance and also the one is way then there. Of course, it come which I therefore get that wholly with few stakeholders in the region, more especially security sector. Of course, but according to one, is the engagement purely one for know exactly what is the cause, roots of that accident today, and how the issue serious to the government, and how they set ready for free time with utmost seriousness for see how best whosoever we go for shots they will free time and the law will take the course. And away from that again, we also therefore mentioned say it comes to really know how best then as a district stakeholders when they come up from this part, we will step in for bringing support. Probably if the need arise or the security passionate away, then departments then or apartments can be born because the guys could be given the uniforms of the day and also some police officers as well, because now weekend they get the uniforms as well. We all burnt down properties, worth millions of leones, and all the rest of it. So that plus other issues we got to do with the perpetrators already. We now suspects and we don't the arrest. Then they wanna go investigation for now. They don't the transport them now the regional office in Akelma to help with the police for investigate. As well, around it today, we say the AIG said begin for confirm saying they don't obtain 28 statements. All the statements they also not of police now from the RU. We now the suspects they for now way and under the custody.
The people them way they in custody, police may say 25. Now them all or they don't arrest more people.
Come again.
I asked about the people yesterday, the day before yesterday, the police pulled a statement. They say they get 25 people in custody. Now, them people and they still in custody, or they don't make more arrests.
Well, that's the same amount they not in custody from yesterday. I don't know for after the meeting if they do any other arrests again, but that's the amount they get for now from Thailand. They're in custody in the regional office day and Kenema outside to help them with investigations. And as well, we see again which a team from Human Rights Commission and ONS as well, because now that body they serve for the part of the investigation. We become so the BRE chairman obtained of course then able to obtain from our statement to know exactly which now the happening where it's no but we see that happen as well as after they will also visit the local unit commander because now two individuals they lead this 1 year so from the police wing and also from the bike riders wing as well. But a quick one, Lambana, there was few statements where authority didn't give, but the one very key way that one day it will find if we bring that out to the public for make they all know and we all know because this will preach about peace. The resident minister during his statement yesterday to be vividly began for tell the audience because the chairman in question from the BRU is a brother to him from the political wing. That's for I am. It's obvious they are part of the same party, and in fact, he's the acting district chairman for the party SLPP in Thailand. So we get for vividly, we get for tell him publicly say this will happen One, you get for learn about leadership because the man in question, when a double chairman for the BRO, you just obtain this office tomorrow or today. Yes, we'll make them 2 months after we did elect him as the chairman for the BRO. And if you get for one, and so you get for learn about leadership. You also get for bring out scenario. There is Islam where they always use. You touch one, you touch all. You say you don't ever see who side bike ride at the bank pussy. A left hand down, a damage one go. You don't ever see civilians going to riots. He said no. He said, but why are you guys doing this? You wanna don't make panic every now and then. People in the way they still don't believe say that's already done solved. They are still panic. Business people and even some office workers as well.
The bike rider way being reportedly die. Who say in corpse presently?
Well, during that meeting, they will the resident call on Monday. They will ask the family members what's on their own take on this one because. Before that happened, the MS and the Kaira Government Hospital, the medical superintendent, they began to ask them for like a little bit details about the body. But he say not to you professional and you say people in the way they in charge of that. Even if afterwards they don't do the burial, or if there'll be a chance they will deposit the body now the regional level in Kenya for the mortuary because this mortuary also it's not even functioning. So, but for it take like how many days it will begin the decade. So they begin to ask them. So then says may they hand over the body give them for a burial, because I mean for instance, I'm a Muslim, the culture of Muslims, the body would say at the hand. So they begin for hand over giving the body as well.
Is there any resolution or agreement where the minister be able to reach at the end of this meeting where we get na the tongue?
Yes, like I mentioned initially, Lamana boss. Well, the resolution one that let them see how best they will continue for the talk to the people of Thailand for being law-abiding citizens and one. And secondly, anybody where say. This issue, you handled it, and it is still continue for the trigger for making stop where they arrest you, the law will take your course. And again, the one who was born from this district, there is a big organization which is called Qaeda, one of the Thailand districts descendant association, where they comprises of big allegedly where they were born from these districts, and then it's the Qaeda organization. And also in the minister, Esquire Lengo, he's a chairman of that union day. We get for appeal to them for making the CL to step in for support them officers and way their premises be born, they property them and all of that. And thirdly, signing on one now the one we get for do it the arrest and how serious the day from the government. Say whosoever we involved in this, the law will take it course. And all transit as well. Let them very careful with them because even from that time to now, we still having a high level of security within the township every now and then. They are parodied, which is not that much bad because we all know what happened. So I think that's the resolution, and I saw that one ends yesterday.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Aliu. Thanks for speaking to us this morning from Kailan. We will keep an eye on how the community and the leaders they try for build more peace within the district. As that's very important because when people destroy government property, now we all property they don't destroy, so it takes us back and. Government give fair money for building place and again, and a life shouldn't be lost. If somebody lost in life, and then it's painful as well for the family. But thank you so much.
Hello.
Yes, Aliu.
Additionally, there was also an ongoing situation where they are home again at the districts. I don't know if
we go hopefully get you tomorrow talk about that. We already get the minister within our studio with we can't talk to the Minister of Information not the program. But thank you so much. We can go carrying a district quickly. Usai we talk to we colleague Ibrahim Sori, they on standby for talk to we about a report of some standoff between a mining company and some residents na that part the country. We hopefully, with people them with the right bike go understand say the need for abide by the law. Sometimes you don't take the law into your hands, and we are citizens for respect the law, as much as we want police for respect to as well. But I'll talk to Ibrahim Sori this morning. Good morning, Ibrahim Sori.
Yeah,
Yes, Ibrahim Sori, waiting at the update. There's this video of some standoff between some residents and a mining company, Bravura. Waiting at the situation at Karine.
of course. Bravura is one of the biggest exploration company. We do come national local Nakayene district now, and of course they don't be almost now 6 months. They occupy a vast area. They cover near to 14 communities. Then, and for this community, we can engage the people. Them say they can on exploration according to what we get from the community. People say they target the hills them because the hills are the locals never mine now. And of course, the people some say they are aware of document that they sign. Others say no. Now some few stakeholders they sign document. Some stakeholders they say they're not aware of the document they merely. So this company don't start operations now, but they don't do some very developmental team then Nakayene. They don't connect the roads they near to 18 miles from the chief headquarters, Kamalu, to the operational areas. Them we now people they move bike riders they move now the Lumo they now accidents with the way they happen over the years. They don't reduce it. They see small car they enter in some of the slum areas there now, and of course they don't build some culvert. Then they don't make plenty of things nearly na this area na the operational areas then. And of course some time back this company don't pay surface rent to the people them na the area where they occupy. But a few days ago, Lamanaba, as you see, people like this go to young man, they early go to a rampage, and for some few stakeholders and owner, they say, no, this is not the agreement to be signed with this company. Wait everything that they are like to we. See, they come for the hillside, and some say they're not even aware of the operations. Then go block one area where then say na the operational areas then na Masuwa where na area where people local people then don't start mining, where then they mine forget the lily and nothing. And of course, the good block there, we see team from enemy say this area na concession area, that's na operation area of this company. Even though they do on exploration, and if they continue for OPR, they tamper the information. And of course, the people are very concerned. We said now they get hand to mouth, and of course, Lamanaba, say job had to get now. It is a large number of young men that now don't go into mining. Timber don't cut off. So now that they pay attention where land owner they say they're not go happy as or not, then they go carry to government. But
what's in the community leaders then they say, Ibrahim Sori, what's in the involvement in this? Because like you say, a mining company no go another part there for do exploration without clearance from the local leaders. And what's in and they say with regards to the concerns we the residents then get.
Okay, this now some of the problem really where company come look as they say the people the real people that say they're not aware and mainly like exploration company. This is only the first time this way people get challenged with exploration company. It doesn't mean that the company don't get license, they can come, but they say when company can win an exploration company, now from government they come out, even some stakeholders them. But we journalists they get them to them say them now government can say they say now money they can spend and they see what they want now they can come close to the people them. So some feel like owners they say they're aware of them and some even quite aware of them. They say we say the company we say that 3 months they do exploration and they don't want the low area the swamps them. Now here's the they want. But now if changes happen now there is a concern. So then say they don't look up at all. But like what everything about where I get on from the senior people wake up for stop the area as you see the video now with people to watch her now. The company said they stop mining, but they don't want local people for use excavator now the concession area them. So they don't let they use shovel, they use manpower labor as they now. But when we look at the people, also the local miners, they say now for see about the young man that weak, and of course that draws business for see young man now for him to hold shovel and do that labor work. It's at all. This is a tactical way where the company won't stop them. But we see team of the landowners then and the miners then they don't go be the paramount chief na Kamalu, and of course they explain to the paramount chief leader na Kamakwe. From Kamakwe they don't go na Makeni, and of course some don't head na Freetown. Now they appeal, they apologize to the company, say now let them allow that area, that the marketed area, let the operator they know indeed Some say they know indeed that the company get it, but for just get the daily bread, let the people get on the. So now, out of now, even though the Parliament don't talk to young man them, and the session don't talk to young man, ONS don't engage young man them. That about one of the things that also really community people raise, they say they don't get no information. Even though the company do very good things, they don't make roads them, they don't make convert them, but the company don't get like how best they get information from the company. A big company like the Turner, they don't get PRO, that the public relations officer, wait for they engage the community people, they don't get until now when establish one or they make an advert. Even the job officer, according to the people that say they don't get them, there was a time where Paramount Chief said and get the company say if the company not get a liaison officer, they don't get a PRO, even the council, they get a sitting. Now they raise and say information gap can be challenged. They don't put up to them say they want a liaison officer. But we said the media will get on who would forget from the company we go for address to some of the allegations.
But the situation is peaceful, right? There is no.
Yeah, the situation peaceful. The one that we put gravel, the only thing the company and the enemy say they don't want excavator na the concession area. But now the people that say now the young man is lazy, and of course that first time mining, that labor of mining, it don't reduce without excavator now. It not go easy for operation for at all. Nobody area come out of now. So people will put gravel there, they don't wash.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Suri Ibrahim Sise. Thanks for the update from Karine District. Hopefully the authorities then will keep an eye on this and see how they could resolve and address whatever could be a possible tension between the residents and the mining company. Thank you so much. And at the end, the interviews with the colleagues, we'll bring on a more updates as and when we get them. These are the Truth Morning Devotion, or they can talk to the Minister of Information and Civic Education. Continue for still 2 years, so they take a quick commercial break.
Are you tired of waiting in long lines at the bank? Say hello to Omnilite, your ultimate banking solution from EcoBank. With Omnilite, managing your finances has never been easier. Here's why. Omnilite allows you to enjoy easy access to your account information across multiple countries. Monitor your accounts in real time from the comfort of your home or office. Rest assured, with Omnilite, all your online transactions are guaranteed secure. Do you need to transfer funds? No problem. Whether it's domestic or international, Omnilite has got you covered. Make multiple payments effortlessly with our convenient multiple transfer service. And paying bills is a breeze with Quick Bill Pay. Plus, schedule future payments hassle-free with standing order. Want a checkbook? Just request it on Omnilite and it will be delivered to your doorstep within 10 working days. Experience the convenience and efficiency of Omnilite today. Visit us online or at your nearest EcoBank branch to learn more. A better way, a better Africa.
When starting your day, getting fit is the first step. When the hustle starts, nothing should stall you. When it's time to plan your future, saving should be easy. When you're ready to expand, no room for excuses. When your child needs relief, waiting isn't an option. And if it's you asking, no isn't an answer. Because for us, when it comes to banking, it's all about you.
Across Sierra Leone, more people are asking the same question. Why buy fuel anywhere else when Cornex gives you more? Professionally trained attendants who know service matters. Conex Fuel, a litre is a litre, every single time. And when it's time to pay, easy. Pay with mobile money, Visa or MasterCard, or the Cornex Fuel Card. Clean restrooms, welcoming spaces. Every station, every time. Clean fuel, clean spaces, clear value. That's why Sierra Leone fuels with Cornex. Cornex retail outlets, always clean, always professional, always for you. Fuel smart. Get your Cornex Fuel Card today.
In life's most difficult moment, you only deserve that key partner that shares your compassion. Be there for all that is necessary. providing dignity and respect. The Freetown Funeral Services is that trusted partner. At Freetown Funeral Services, we provide professional and dignified funeral support, from mortuary care, casket choice, house hire, to chapel facility, booklet design and printing, floral arrangements, and more. Allow Freetown Funeral Services stand with you when it matters most. At Freetown Funeral Services, we are committed to helping families honor and celebrate cherished family members. Call us now on 080 or 072 667722 or email freetownfuneralservices@gmail.com, or better still, visit us at Crossroad Ascension Town Cemetery. Freetown Funeral Services, compassion in every moment, care in every detail.
Orange Maxis gets flexible data and voice plans them we go fit you lifestyle. Try the Colat Mini for just 70 Leone and get 2.5 Mbps speed for 7 days. You can need data anytime. Your bundle they give you fast internet anytime you day. For you can prefer customized plan. Your own bundle they make you select the exact data and voice package where you need. Find the best data and voice option now on Maxit. Download the app and stay connected.
Welcome back. This is the Tooth Morning Devotion. We the broadcast live from the studios in Ilkot Freetown. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. And thanks to colleagues in the regions, we partner radio stations. They connect this program every other weekday morning. I can talk to the Minister of Information and Civic Education about the town hall and the Civic Day event in the UK. The first one at the UK and we don't do in the US, and also there is a planned town hall with President Bio. We get for happen now McKinney on the 30th, right, Mr. Minister?
On Tuesday, yes.
On Tuesday, yes. Once more, welcome, Mr. Minister. Good morning, and it's a pleasure having you this morning.
Good morning. Always good to be here.
So I know there are a lot of, and by the way, people where they watch you, if you get question or comment on for the minister, you want for dropper, you can drop on our Facebook page. We'll definitely go read them so the minister go answer to them questions and they. But Mr. Minister, I see there's a lot of conversation, I think the town hall at the UK don't generate more conversation than all the other town halls them way on around they organize. But first off, let me get the idea of how doing a civic day, it's not a town hall actually, with the vice presidents and other ministers, na London come about.
So we don't start for lifts and pursue conversations with citizens across the country. By the way, I think maybe important for start by defining what like I said a civic day, because one of the comments I was see somebody says civic day for be just for tell citizens about their roles and responsibilities. And it's not correct entirely. I know say the traditional definition of civic and civic education now basically for imbibe the sense of citizenship. What President Bill do with the ministry is to also give you a mandate for pursue civic engagement, for pull the veil we been there between the governments and the citizens. So you create basically then call in other societies and we say an open day. Basically, that's what you do. You do an open day.
But people know about government and what you
nobody in government. The government will tell them boku. Then go ask questions. Then go hold you accountable. But also then get real opportunity for get access to information that otherwise they never get. And there's also a value. There's an emotional value. It's different from Lama people they listen to you online, but also when somebody can at your studio or where you gonna turn some side, they say, that Lama who can see, look at.
Yeah.
And then you then forget for answer questions about background. So we designed the Civic Day series because people then say, no government not for just the Freetown. In the past, almost all government engagements of this kind of nature are Freetown. So first we go up country, we take all across the country, and as you know, people them across the diaspora would only talk a lot about how Salon supposed for treat the diaspora with respect. Then they contribute significantly, then they influence us significantly. A good number of them they vote, a good number of them, and so we get like some countries where we get significant diaspora. So in with strategy after the first year of Civic Days, we say, well, we want to take them abroad to meet the diaspora. Because when we look at the information flows in Salon, a lot of information they come on at the diaspora. They may not be here, but they dominate social media. Then they play a very influential role. And as I say, they are important citizens, a huge block. We need to make themselves engage, for them believe in within the government they do. But we not get the money for do massive planning of one diaspora event on we own. So what they do? We they catch, we they take advantage, we opportunistic. So the first one in the US, now we they go UN General Assembly. So always government they go UN General Assembly. Say me don't they go UN General Assembly for years, long before I can government. But when I did government as well, I get a lot of invites, development partners, and they pay for me. So when I go the last one, for example, I know one day go government, UN General Assembly for my minister when our government pay for me. A development partner go invite me for go give speech somewhere, for chair an event, for do something, and then them pay. So since plenty minister then kinde, we reach out to the embassies and say, let's take that assembly. There's a lot of Salon interest. Let's do one more thing for the people them. We can go. Today they can go, then go team up in front of the UN and clap.
Yeah.
And then they don't then go. We say no. We want to do substantive engagement, civic conversation for talk about within the happen, within citizenship be for accounts to them. Most people think of civic not just one way flow. No, what we try for do now a mutual flow, multi-dimensional flow. So the US was done exactly in that fashion. And remember say, because cost question get for come, I be announced here say the US it cost we for doam less than $15,000. I think it been can to about $12,000.
Imagine government funds, not so counterpart.
Government fund total less than 15,000. I want let somebody tell me say for $15,000 the impact will get chief minister, 10, 12 ministers, engage with the citizens in the US, engage with so many people there, generate a lot of data content. We go all over the world. We then learn about the country. This was in the US. We talk about health, we talk about finance, justice, land, issues that people don't care about. We want come, we didn't move the money now. But the ministers were already in the US. We bring them together. We'll go to DC. That can be the second phase of the trip. We organize. Most Sierra Leoneans in the US, now they reach out and say, we want help. For example, we not pay for food. The venue, other Sierra Leoneans and contribute for full up the cost. And so you see, say, citizens outside of Sierra Leone wants to do this. Similar thing happened with the UK. I go straight to the point if you allow me. In the UK, the Honorable Vice President be already the go for attend the Diaspora Investment Conference. Then we don't announce the VP months ago. Then we don't announce the lineup. So we saw say multiple ministers and they go. The VP write to me with a formal invite say I join them at the Diaspora Investment Conference, and that I go present them on the way they speak. So I go help for set the scene. So I go meet them. I say, Honorable VP, I say it's a great idea, but man, I'll just go UK. Now I don't notice you go there 4 or 5 ministers and go there. It will plan for the year. We want go UK, but we not get money. So we always want to take advantage. In fact, in the strategy today, we say when either president they go or minister they go at important convening. So what you go do, we just focus on what you call the marginal cost, because the cost already they been incurred. So the VP already offer me for go. In say one of him development in business partner the way we able for get for sponsor this event, go pay for me tickets. So I say, well, VP, I'm gonna ask one more favor, only one more ticket for one more member of my team. We now we event planner, organizer, producer, and then help we for pay for a venue who will host a Civic Day event. The total cost of the entire UK Civic Day. We bring 500 Sierra Leoneans, the vice president, multiple ministers, great conversations, fantastic feedback, less than $30,000. Less.
Is that from government?
Government, now they tell you so. Government cost, because that's not the question.
So less than $30, you lose it 20,000.
The reason we make unable about that 25,000 because the venue now have been the biggest cost, and then the office of the vice president I pay for the venue.
Okay.
The venue.
But it's government fund. We need
yes.
It's not in business partner.
No. This is a government fund.
So what clear is government spends around $25,000?
Absolutely for engage. Like I say, arguably, I know me American people and say, I don't say UK are the most important diaspora, but the UK, now we outside of Sierra Leone, they, now one of the most important places that we Sierra Leoneans in the huge chunk. And I'll tell you, we spend the amount of money was the venue. The rest of it, the venue cost was a composite cost. The rest of it, small media things on the side, some of the media assets there and the photographer and things like that we had to pay for to get the assets out of it, and that was it. Because me being already the go, the VP being already the go, covered by private sector partners.
So the Minister of Information and Civic Education directly now spend any fund on this trip apart from within the VP office?
No, the VP office and the resources of the Ministry of Information and Civic Education, I can do about 25,000. The VP I pay for the venue when about 20,000.
Okay.
What we pay for now that marginal cost on top. We can say we now, the photographer, the things that we will normally pay for. Where we write a request, will be already there in we resources we'll get for do community engagement, civic engagement, and things like that.
What's in the ministry budget line generally say for civic day engagement or town hall?
So I don't be asked this question. So I'll tell you something. We not get any specific inside we annual budget like a dedicated line say the ministry get these billions here. What we don't do is to be creative. We get a vision where people that don't see the value, ministers, the public. And so in terms of mobilizing resources, we use different kinds of tools for get the resources we need for get the outcome. So for example, we support Statistics Sierra Leone on the census. So Statistics Sierra Leone, they provide some resources for town hall engagement. So instead of we do one town hall just on statistics resource their own, and so we'll charge their own account 30% of Puja on town hall, for example, what they do. We'll go to NRA give we then say, oh, Puja important to we. We want for partner with Tuna on Puja, right? And so NRA pay for 50% of that Puja on day. And then the ministry would all rights to Ministry of Finance, maybe for a number of other things that we would do as a ministry. So for example, we engage on redistricting when that's something we were supposed for rollout on.
So now they pull resources from other
Correct.
agencies, ministries and
Correct.
agencies for implementing
like
you're implementing the incomes aspect of it.
But I've answered the question more directly on the question of the cost. We see the end up cost for do one Civic Day series, it's about 500,000.
That na Freetown, na Salon.
Yes. Outside of Freetown.
Okay.
The Civic Day series, not the Freetown and the Civic Festival they happen. The Civic Day, now we would take the festival, we do them outside of Freetown for 2 days, like a summary version. So we take government, we go do day one, we do quiz, debates, youth engagements, right? And a first day, with the Kego journalists there, with the Kego, all the chiefs, everybody, all the stakeholders, them, we meet na them, typically at the town hall, and at the community center and district council hall and things like that. We do 1 day of that, and then the second day, we bring government ministers, government leaders, top people across government for answer questions that we people at YAE. We do tracking of that, we do a pre and a post test. We produce different media and things like that. We run a live on different media stations, and some of that's also the incur cost and things like that. But the aggregate cost, the average aggregate cost of one civic day outside of Freetown are about 500. Now, as I say, give or take, some places will be slightly lower, slightly upper, but the average cost is
But this is not something within our own budget line, but it's part of your strategy.
Absolutely, they part of your strategy.
And you pool resources.
And I go, yes. And
so how do you account for these resources? The institutions
all
in the
resources.
account, or now you directly the account?
So just to be clear, every resource you spend as a Ministry of Information, as a government agency, elect na mass you pull the money, you're still accountable to the Auditor General, you're still accountable to internal auditors, you're still accountable to Parliament, you get for account for everyone. In fact, where you go for pull the resource from you account, you internal audit team for make sure you get every single document, you get justification, and you go through all the approval processes. So for everything what they do, absolutely watertight. And as I say, I will challenge anybody for check the cost of similar engagements by similar institutions, both in the past and today. And I will tell you, say, they come at really reduced cost. You look at what's with this again, we go US and did a massive town hall, 15,000 United States dollars, which we accounted for every penny.
So let's get the numbers. $15,000 in the US, 25 in the UK, in London.
UK, yes.
That's almost 25 plus 15. Is it 35?
Over a 1 year period.
Yes, it's 35. Then how many civic days you don't get na salon so far, na the regions? I know there was in Kono, right?
But we don't do plenty.
Yes.
We don't basically do almost all the district them. I think right now we left maybe about 3 or 4. So we don't do over about a dozen or so.
Yes, of the district them.
Yes.
Where at minimum it costs around 500.
And at average.
At average, it costs 500.
Yes.
What the value for money? As minister, I'm sure this is now one of the concerns of Leone. Say, yeah, we're doing this. It's engaging the public, but what the value for money? Waiting you go assess say now the value where governments are able to derive from this expenditure what they get.
I love this question. I'll tell you first one thing what I want to say before I come directly to the question. I'm old enough for members say people then complain today about government. Now that governments know they talk, government know they engage. Right? When anything bad happen, when price go up, when misinformation happen, when international media portray we in a bad way, everybody they complain say, government's in fault because they know they engage. We live in an information age. They know they ask it's not the cost of the engagement, but they want engagement. That's the desire. When we started, we did do press engagement na Freetown on a weekly basis. We radicalize how we did one. We bring government ministers then come. We open the platform for everybody. People all say, Freetown not to salon. This is good, but for take and go up country. Then next, we do Civic Festival. A beautiful festival. We celebrate Sierra Leone citizenship. We bring in governments over 7 town halls over a 3-day period. We do a concert. We do every research we do after then say, actually, this could be amazing if you take it all across the country. Cost. Every time you ask, you desire, you want something. The TRC report say the biggest challenge, one of the biggest challenges we government they face is say the government not they invest in engaging its citizens. The TRC reports now in prescription that we for restore civics, we for do more community engagement, we for do more town halls. The government for move away from Freetown. That's TRC. You can read. The August 10 inquiry, we say government needs to engage its citizens. November 26, everybody, the problem with government gets is they engage. So the baseline for the need of that engagement is absolutely clear. I'm happy that the conversation is no longer about the value of the engagement. It's about now, what's the cost? Because that means we don't...
The impact as well is important.
Yes, so that it comes to the impact. So, I talk about value because of the impact. I think in many ways it's obvious. So I'll come to that. Between 2020 and 2023, IGR did a report called the Cost of Instability. In that period, Lama, at least 10, 18, 20 days, school not open, markets not open, the economy was shut down. One green day with the economy shut down, it cost we an average of at least $6 million in lost revenue, just one day. When they decide that they say transport's not for run, then they decide and shuts down the transportation at the country. Work not they go through, business not they go through, lost revenue on people and lives and all that. Then a direct result of a lack of citizens' engagement, the dominance of misinformation and fake news, and the manipulation of the public. When something like that happens, when there is any crisis, all the money not to be enough for them to spend on getting the information out. Everybody go want to spend millions, so we'll get peace, so we'll get collapse. Since 2023, since we don't come, not one single day, not one, with anybody, don't do that any capital in Europe, don't able to dictate within the happen of return. You want to ask me about impact? At the start yonder. Because with working with colleagues across government, don't take the microphone away. Don't make sure say government they engage in citizens. Don't create an emotional relationship between the ordinary citizens and the government. Don't create an expectation of the flow of that information. So the first and most important impact, Mr. Ba, now that we don't contribute to a more peaceful, a more engaged citizenry on a peace side. The second one, a democracy. Democracy, they die when people not get access to information. You can criticize this government for many things, but you know go criticize this government not get proactive information machinery. Today. We are available right now this morning within almost every single station across the country. And you just talk say next week, for the third time, we will host the president of the country at a national town hall where they get questions from all over the country. People now, you go begin for pick on things that we don't like about time.
Is it about posture? Is it about taking the government to the people, say we get all in town all there, we all learn civic then days there, or addressing the people then concerned? Because the meetings the engagement they want to get, their questions, their concerns. The impact that they ask about is how do they transform the concerns and questions them? How do they transform to addressing their problem? Because if the minister and commodity problem is not solved, it's the same. It hasn't created any impact apart from the people having the information.
So because I study peace, I will tell you say it's not entirely true. Say if then commodity self they're not solved, which I will address, say it has no impact. No. Showing up. In the US, they say showing up is 50% of the solution. Just showing up. Just being there.
So being there and telling the people,
no, it's not enough.
Yeah.
It's not telling them. Yeah. You see, you didn't have the information space. Access to information is not nothing. Like right now, people want to reduce these conversations. So, just because you go tell them not enough. No, access to information is actually value. Where you get information. That's for stats day. Is value. It's huge. I don't point out just an impact on peace. I know it's a negative impact because you kind of almost like reverse rationalize them because it's the absence of, right? So, but the evidence you can track them, right? With actions and reactions. So, point first is that just your presence in these communities have an emotional and substantive effect.
But that is what I said. That is the posture. That is the posture. Say we take government to the people.
You're not information person.
Yeah.
We know they just show up for again. Where would they show up? Would they go share information? So not to just it's map then can take picture. Not to selfie would they go for. Would they go for explain? And in each district, for example, we'll go Pujon, sir. We get the SLRA boss within at the panel. We go talk about every single road we don't build. We get local governments. We go talk about and give them the first information for the first time. All the chiefs and did on redistricting, how then they affect them, whose chiefdom affected. That's not information, sir. We talk get agriculture, we get health. Each one of that, it gets intrinsic value. And I want to dismiss that. So at the count to the second part we ask.
Yeah.
But I want to say because me and you they both in the information and the peace business, we know say the cost, the money we put around the world and a peace building institution they spend billions for give people access to information because we know say information they help stability, they help peace, and they put a cost on peace. But secondly, yes, we also give the mic and listen to concerns. And I could tell you, after every civic day, I come back, I report to cabinet. The president hears what the major issues were. My colleagues here, we prepare a dossier for our colleagues. The one we not did it, for example, if education not did. All the concerns that we come, they follow up. The first place will be going to Cambia and have been lights, have been in polls, have been things. Go back now and see if those problems still
the lights don't go for
again.
There will be they call we now and they
fair, but there will be challenges.
So you go inform your colleague back. Say
good. There will be challenges,
light, yeah.
But I'm telling you, we will go there. We will put a spotlight. That may also mean say the first government, not for just focus on free talk, but what we did if first we for think about every single thing under school buses, ambulances. Because we hear from ordinary people, not the domination of social media.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
No, we're not just here.
Because Karina is an example.
We'll just come back.
Exactly. Yes. It's an example for me.
Yes.
You know, the roads. They've been reaching out here about the roads, the bridge we broke.
But in fact, we can't go SLI in a Karina.
But that is what I'm saying.
Yes.
And the addressing these things, if it's not fully, but the people need it now. They've complained about it. Waiting at the immediate, action.
We come up Karina about 2 months ago now. You know, they need Bilam.
No, I understand that.
But I give the answer. Yeah,
immediate action. This is a problem. It's a bridge that they need.
The first thing I would tell you about, we will go Karina, we will go Kamakwe. We did it 4 days, my team. 1 day the lights not blink. Let's start with that. The people there appreciate that. And then at the first time in the history of that district, we didn't get electricity. That's number one. Number two, we went through a list of all the roads that we would build and bridges. In fact, the biggest issue is a bridge there because place a connection. So I would say, so again, we listen to these concerns. SLI actually not been there with Karine, but then send me the information on every single bridge and every plan that they had. I presented it to the people inside the hall. I got feedback. And we share about all the bridges we would start for build before this rainy season. After this rainy season, I would tell you, say, some of them they work don't start, some of them they we will tell them say that before the end of the year. It was a very constructive engagement. And I'll tell you another thing. If the people of Karine, and this is where the important parts come, been there under for years, one day, like our one chief tell we say, one day, ever see government minister then can sit down. We don't ask for votes. We then can say, we can't tell you what we don't do. We can't let you ask quick question. If then did it 4 years, 3 years, 5 years, one day see no minister, no top government official no can engage them, and then get a bridge question, then get a road problem, and nobody no can tell and say by the end of the year, this na EU money, this na this money, they not get on the. We think for happen. That resentment they go up, right? Then they feel say government not care about them. Let government they do the work now. Then they believe say government not care about them. Then they believe say they're not the parts of the country. Then pick it they begin for imbibe that. Where somebody they sit down in capital now. They tell them, say, they tell now they're not better. Look that road, they're not setting, they're not bilam. Jump in the streets, it's much easier for them to do it. But when you show up, you tell them the project, you tell them outside the project they come out, you tell them how long, and you deliver on that, which is what we've been doing. So I'll tell you, so if you ask about impact, every single place we don't go. I'm not going to even talk about the impact of, for example, restoring civic quiz, civic debate, picking them find out what's the meaning of Karine, what's the meaning of outside and district come on, how many chiefdom they get, without the name. We do that for the young people. But in general, in terms of governance and governance response, we present, we respond, and we track investments.
Exactly. How you track follow-up? Like you report to your colleagues, you come back. There are pressing issues. I don't listen. some of the, I follow it, I don't follow some of them, and I listen. Some people really think up talk. Now some basic things then go ask about things where you go expect say the person we responsible if he not did this, if he get the information, he go and go fix them. How do you track then the issues then there and then just say when you go back to the people then go reach back and say, yeah, the government came, we raised our concerns, they've been addressed.
I give you an example of Cambia, so we do that. So
Cambia is one. You've held this now you say over 12.
Yeah, but I don't give you one example.
Yeah.
And I can give you multiple examples. You can call any place, and I would tell you, say, each one of them, I give you the structure and the system. So keep in mind, the Minister of Information and New Ministry, Information and Civic Education. When we started for the first 2 years, we're not being get a directorate for monitoring, research, and planning. Yeah, we don't get that now. Well staffed, we get a whole team with their own job, not just for track, for measure, and for be able to go back and report on within the metrics. We track that for ourselves internally, we share the results as well with your colleagues then. So after every civic day, we don't do. Like I said, the first thing we collect every single issue. We prepare reports. I present on cabinet to my colleagues. I present a summary as well to the respective ministers who have not been there. We track them follow-up actions. We also, every time we go, another beautiful thing is we build relationships between the chairman, the councillors, the chiefs, and all of us. As you know, they take a number there, they will follow up with we, they are passionate about it. For these people, like I say, these are the issues that they care about. And now, for the first time, they have access to ministers. We don't come up from the districts. For the first time, they get access to top government leaders. And so, they go for hold we accountable on these issues. I know they can't sit down and tell you, say, after we come out, they will solve all them problems, because that's not possible. Like, we not get the, even if we try as best as we can, it's not possible for like I can say in this 1 year we don't do this, we don't go back and solve every single problem. We on job now for create the platform. We on job now for track.
But the people their own expectation is to solve their problem.
Yes, but
that is why this is important as well. That is why you're showing up.
But
that's
really
one aspect of it.
I really push you as an information person. Let you not agree. Let you not allow let people and tell you say information not get value.
No, I'm not saying no. It's your own words. Me they say if I get the information, it's value to me. My expectation is to forget a solution to whatever the problem is.
So I just to say,
what you say
not
now, one
frame
part of it.
as a binary, and that's one less than the other.
No. One is happening. Waiting at the other part of when at the impact.
I don't explain to you.
Yeah, but that is what I'm saying.
So
That is
the
what
impact,
the people
the
look
overall
for.
impact, every place will go, it will be measured in the different actions that we government take. And when they go to a place, because every side will go, government they do work. Every district. So first is to bring that to people. 2 is to tell them what's in the pipeline. 3 is to hear their burning concerns, some of which we, to be honest, maybe apparent to the people that we're responsible, including, by the way, their local officials. Sometimes the people then complain against the chairman, against the MPs, and things like that, right? So we create that platform there. And then we colleagues them with the respective ministries. So if it's a question, for example, of roads, Ministry of Works, and SLI, then go follow up on the implementation of that. We own job is you create the platform, you enable this interaction, and you make sure say the responsible agency start for take that action. They will lead to, like you say, ultimately I agree with you. Within people and care deeply about.
That's the point I'm making.
Ultimately, within people they want. Now for let their lives then be better. But for let your lives be better, you need to feel like you matter.
Yeah.
You need to feel say government actually care about you enough for listen to you. You need to feel say you get voice. That are also part of how your life will be better in a democracy. You need to feel like you get voice. You need to feel like your basic needs are being met.
I was asking about impact. One of the, I can recall, I watched the US town or some part of them. One of the things that we come out, and I think now one of the issues that we come out as well, now the London Civic Day, now the issue of the fee where people in the pay na airport.
Yeah.
The Minister of Transport he been there at the US event, funded to, he was there. He made a promise that this is something they'll look into and even assure people and say before the end of the year it's something they could address.
I don't remember that he did that. But
yes, but I recall because I followed up with him. I've been following up with him, asking him about it. This is the impact. These are the concerns. These are the impacts I'm asking about. People can get concerned, and this is something we can solve.
Yeah, but again, I think it's not an unfair point you're making, but the impact of the town hall is not. You know, they reduce the impact of the town hall on waiting one outcome happen because of the engagement.
No, but you self don't highlight one outcome.
I'm saying,
you highlight one. You don't specifically highlight Gambia.
So let me just tell you. Let me just tell you the outcome in this case.
Yeah.
Okay. So the facts say that interaction they happen. It's a good outcome. That's number one. Two, you get a basis now for holding the minister accountable. That's a very good outcome. Three, when we go back in the UK, in fact, I think it's one of the issues with the vice president address, particularly most, I think the VP addressed them in a very passionate way. He talked about the cost of families coming back here.
Yeah.
He talked about, he say he associates with that. They say this is a burden for cancer loan. They say if you get 5 members of your family for camp for pay, then the cost of the transportation as well and all. And he said this is something where, to be honest, it don't turn out to be a troublesome problem that government needs for solve. To understand the challenges of solving that problem, you get to understand where the problem starts. Right? Governments, everybody wants like governments make so, let the problem go away. Sometimes it's
the
a bit.
town hall in the US was it in 2024?
Sometimes it's a bit more complex than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because governments can say, look, this is a contract. Yeah. We previous government don't enter into. You touch that contract today, you get sued. International courts, the embassy of that country, the embassy, the people that get the company, they put pressure on you, you get sanctioned. If you not take care, you end up in an international court of arbitration, and then it costs the country 10 times the amount of money. We've seen that happen. I don't know all the particulars of this one for telling, but I know say the AG, the Minister of Transport, in fact, the Minister of Internal Affairs, he really obsessed with that particular issue there. They don't look at different ways for adjust that contract there, for terminate them, for amend them, but it's a contract.
It's a burden on government. Government not able review, even if not terminate, or say let's review
again,
this contract.
It called me not a lawyer, but you know they just grab no more and review a watertight contract with Parliament approve.
Yeah.
Without.
But this is 8 years now.
Yeah, but again, you know the terms of the contract.
No, I don't know, but I'm saying,
in
a meeting, in a town hall, in a civic day,
so
the minister
he commits to that. And I will tell you, say this conversation don't come up so many times. Plenty meetings have been held.
It means people are concerned.
Yes, no, even internally as well. In cabinet, I just named the minister the way now they lead on this. They have held meetings, some of which I've been privy to. They don't push on this issue. They don't try for take some steps for address this issue, but it's one issue I go admit to you, say it's true. It's not been solved yet. I can admit that. And it's an issue with the VPC. He care about deeply. He agree with the people in the diaspora, say it is one of the frustrating things about coming to Salone. And the burden on families is something that we together need for address. We find ourselves in that particular challenge there. I'll admit that. That is something that we clearly, since the minister make the commitments in the US town hall, we not don't get the outcome we're supposed to get.
Okay, I can't take some question, but I want to ask about selection of participants. Say, the one they organize across the country now, and even at the diaspora. How people they be, because I don't see complaint even on social media. People are saying,
but social media complain not to.
No, but these are Leoneans. Mr. Minister, are you dismissing them?
No, Ebo, I'm go dismiss you.
No, but now you say social media.
I say no, but you still get access to how people in the goodie.
Yeah, no, but
so
I'm asking
look,
you now.
Lama,
how are the people selected? The people over there attend.
Okay, so let's start. This you show and this you program what they do. Every time I go under there, I look under the comments. one or two people will not like you, they go comment. Even this interview they do so now. If you take that and they say I don't see social media, that
No.
one
Mr.
comment
Minister,
does not a trend make.
No. I had Adams Bankuana yesterday. I know you
Yes.
know Adams.
Yeah.
He's a member of the
Yeah.
FDC in the UK.
Very well, I'm a brother.
Exactly. He was talking about waiting in Phil. He was giving his own opinion about that event. They say he was expecting an invite.
If we expect an invite.
Yeah, say he wasn't invited, and in a way, I say
how the
in
game
party no was so this for
Alright,
social
so
media.
la explain. The Civic Day London, even you help we promote her with a simple code. We had a link, we had a code, we had a number. You know, Sierra Leone, all you needed to do is to say yes at the attend. 100% of the people that we register, irrespective of their party, their color, their name, their face, all confirmed. Every one of them, they must be open to them. The people that will show up will not register. We show up on time before the hall full up. Me give instructions, say, allow them to come in. That is our approach. Miata, I do the whole the weekly civic, weekly press conference. We know one day puts anything at the domot for that they can inside. And we people in inside them put up in their hand. Journalists and non-journalists. 100% of the time, would they give them the mic for talk. Where would they go upline? The only people that would they reach out to, would they go first na the council, would they put banner there out, would they put flyer there. We don't know this, we not the help we. You know, Sierra Leone wedding here, you're welcome, come on time, you have a seat. Yes, would they reach out to the paramount chiefs, to the councillors and the authorities there, would they send their letters. Because obviously you get for do that day, would they send a team day for the respect, we sort her out. But no Sierra Leonean are the challenge. For them with civic days they would do. Would not ever say he register for CAM. Would not give him the opportunity for participate. So now I make us say somebody say, oh, enjoy the way. Because again, look, people are always going to look for something. Especially some people the way they use social media for make money. Some people in controversy good for them. I see some Monday they use AI. Always he take me face, he take me name, he put on a page, he make because he want make celebrity and money off me.
In the event, they apart from the registration,
yes,
the say let's say the UK,
yes,
the High Commission involved in any way, or now they
full
make
time,
effort for invite
100%
say people from the opposition party.
Not the High Commission again. Civic Days is not about parties.
No, it's not. But it's like you say, you get people in at the other
So
side.
let's say
You can invite them.
Let's say what they do. Again, in London, we not invite nobody. We put our house now all salon groups. In fact, my brother Adams, at least me ending a multiple groups. One no say a day we see. I even see one comments na social media where somebody tag her, Adams, you go there. The SLPP chairman. I see here in a group, you show up. We are Sierra Leoneans. This is our government. And in fact, in other countries, and they say politics is stop as the edge of the border. When you cross and left and become outside of Sierra Leone, they become first and foremost, primarily Sierra Leoneans.
But that's the idea of the event they are.
Absolutely.
And how?
Now make could not discriminate. Now make could open up to all man. Now make could look. Lama, we spent 2 weeks they push this event. Not to just we, by the way, do I want to give credits to Vicky Remo. He list them, he events them. Because we worked together with her. Because she was doing her diaspora investment conference, which we were going to attend. He promotes her all together. So let's say, you know, they follow the ministry page. You follow Vicky, you saw it with a link for how you could be part of her. And that's why it was well attended by APC stronghold people that were meet. Critics of the government. In fact, when the program done, some man can say, you ask me more ask question, you want push me, I say, I'm here. This is why I'm here. Ask us the questions. Look, it is easy for let somebody find the angle, say, oh, they know they invite me, I'm sorry. You are a Sierra Leonean.
It's not an invitation-based event.
You are a Sierra Leonean. It's a civic day.
Okay.
It's about citizenship. You're a citizen. If you can make it, and the other thing I'll tell you is Adams and a lot of others, get access to me. I'll tell you where the number of calls I filled from my brothers in the opposition. Anything they want, we do within my purview. I will go out of my way. because I believe in saying now we all get this salon big pass we all.
Let's take some questions now Facebook page. We ask people ask questions if they get. This one say for Mamina Takoma, are these invites comprised of government, official, community leaders and key stakeholders? Another one say,
sorry, are these invites?
The invites, I think they ask about the invite for the event, the town hall or civic day, if whether specifically government official, community leaders and other key stakeholders. Another one say, I live in the UK for 40 years. That civic engagement was just a SLPP meeting. I recognize about 95% of the people there. It was not a full civic gathering. Going abroad to hold a stage-managed town hall civic meeting is a total waste of money. We are not a smart and clever nation. That resources will at least be used to clear the debris at your building. What do you want to say to the people that they are not aware of? Thanks, Shenoba, for changing the dynamics of governance communications. Taking information to the people was a bottleneck in governance. Your advent has increasingly change perception in governance and the people. Mr. Minister, in UK, you told us that the VP was the one that paid for the oil and the cost was 20,000 United States dollars. Who paid for the oil in the USA and how much was the cost?
Well, I've already answered that.
Yeah. Maybe you can just reiterate. Maybe the person just join me. Lama is asking about impact and the minister is just busy explaining causation. There is still a huge gap in communication between government and the people. From judicial to economic, social issues, there's a complete disconnect. Once someone decides to delve into these issues, they'll be branded enemies of the state. Is the mechanism for collecting data and dissemination information consensual between the ministries and the citizens? That's a question. The 15,000 United States dollars to travel to the US, is that only on tickets? What about lodging, food, transportation, and so on and so forth? I already answered
that again.
Mr. Minister, maybe you can it's you spent $30,000 to speak to citizens that have little or no say on choosing the government of the country. When and how much are you going to spend to give the citizens their voting rights? Say. This is one of the pressing issues affecting. Well, Mr. Bin, they say, a surprise. I don't know watch the program full. A surprise the UK diaspora, the London people, them. Did they discuss the issue of voting?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, because they tell Adams yesterday, they say that is something they should champion. Yes. They are citizens.
Yeah, not just that. There were other issues as well. Again, on the airports. There was a very specific issue I'll pick up that I know is very, on dual citizenship and things like that. They talked about that.
The issue about this government is that they check the box on theories and say we have engaged, but they make limited effort to transform feedback to realities. At this present state of our country, there's no need to spend all that money on just a civic conference. I think a virtual meeting will be okay to save costs. What was the direct involvement of the High Commission, especially those who know people who are stakeholders in the UK, Sierra Leone and UK community to be involved? We have working time here. You cannot just tell us to attend an event. Why are we so focused on amount spent? There are tangible and intangible benefits. Just knowing that you have access to your leaders to ask difficult questions is invaluable and can't always quantify monetary returns. Impact can be over a long period. There was one question where they look for somebody being right. With the current technology, we don't need to spend that kind of money on international civic engagement. Using a virtual forum will allow more Sierra Leoneans to participate. Mr. Minister, what has been the positive outcome towards the people in the country from those town hall meetings? As you have explained, it's costly, and you said we citizens do requested for it. There is one from Trevor. I know you and Trevor not on the discussing on Facebook. He said, please ask the minister to answer the question sent to him in accordance with the Rights to Access Information Act. I think therefore they asked for some direct detail of the expenditure. Thank you, Mr. Ba, for hosting the minister in your studio. Please, Mr. Minister, what's the way forward for the government in reducing the fuel pump price as price of it has been reduced in the world market? And they take one more, then the minister go respond.
You give me 1 hour.
Yeah. Mr. Minister, indeed you've broken the issue of protest in this country. At least we don't listen to people in Europe again who will call for protest and people just sit at home. Thank you so much. Okay, let's take the hand, Mr. Minister. You go respond.
So Thank you.
Makes the actions, right?
Yeah, no, I really want to tell people and thank you. Look, this is what democracy is. As I say, if the conversation had been that the ministry, they're doing work, then I will be concerned. But now the question is, this not, by the way, in terms of the government budgets, most countries spend at least 5-10% of their budgets on communication. We spend about 0.1 something % on communication as
so you get better money.
And yet people then just imagine the country, right? Just think about the conversation. We've done all these engagements. I've talked about the cost. I've talked about peace. I've talked about this now money that basically people they spend for lunch, $15,000. What people they spend for like one event na Brookfield Hotel with 20 people that they attend. We don't spend that. Okay, go vice president, leaders across. Few people they say it's too costly. So I will ask them. Almost them say for now even say do virtual. Now somebody say do virtual. By the way, what we did was virtual. All our engagements are both in person and virtual. So almost people around the world. I presented somebody from Australia will be the watch. We send with very detailed response. I appreciate that. Canada just reach out to me say then go pay. Do you allow go organize town hall day? The impact we then seen at the UK. So I want to ask the people who they ask about cost $15,000. Let them find out any events naya with any private organization host where you host for your lunch naya. Let them ask them about how much it costs. They let them tell me how much it for cost. But would they do this with the biased of the biased? Try for no cost government because we don't actually have the resources. And I want to also ask them how much them say in the past will be the cost for host things where I go argue say were less impactful. The fact that they're all talking about the civic engagements in London right now, everybody they talk, and now the critical minds then also always they focus on is the cost is because the substance was impactful, because the VP address a number of the issues that we people raise, because the Minister of Health, for example, welcomes Sierra Leoneans. Say a good number of Sierra Leoneans in the UK in the health sector. We need them back here. The amazing impacts we don't do on health, maternal mortality, just this 100-day campaign, 31% reduction. We need these people to come back. The lady we Time magazine named recently as one of the top in the world in healthcare. Madam Dumbuya. It come up from the UK. Na diaspora. The VP, we talked about how we are all diasporans. Now US maybe there. So somebody say, how much it will cost you for do this for people who will not get no impact in the country. Hello, UK citizens not get no impact. UK Sierra Leone and UK citizens. Again, arguably the most important diaspora.
But I was asking about the voting rights.
What they do, they vote. When maybe they're at the US, they can't alter, can't register and they vote. Then they can't sometimes they organize themselves. But again, citizenship is not just about voting. They have an impact. The total money where they remit to Salone is greater than the total money we they get from development aid. But a lot of spend a lot go na development conference. But we don't talk to the people the way they support the economy. The VP started by saying in the 80s and 90s, the country was supported entirely by diaspora. VP say in a beneficiary of diaspora. He say he goes to school because his sister, maybe his sister left school now. He dropped out of school. He go to the UK. Over years, he work day for pay me school fee. You know some of this story. So, for 10 me say them people then they not worthy for the government at a cost way less than what you spend for host one event na New Brookfield Hotel. I think say this night call with somebody they pull here. But anyway, we welcome the debates. And I think I will continue to encourage people to also look at the substance, which we continue to point out to. And some other comments, somebody say, oh, now be 100%, 90% SLPP people. SLPP people are Sierra Leoneans as well. And like I say, nobody not show up or turn down. So we welcome anybody else for show up. We not discriminate based on party colors. So that may be very clear to me. Some people and say when you say that people, which will say people are not aware. Yeah, again. As I said, the value of this is a civic conversation. I say, I reach out to me, Lama. I say, me take away from this investment, from this conversation is that So many of we, they underestimate Salone. They say the things that will happen at the country right now. With Turad, Minister Dr. Turad Tennessee talk about land, the land
I
reforms.
think they all be concerned about
They
land.
were so concerned. But imagine they did not have that information. And that platform, and the media will come out of that platform, is solve poco people anxieties about owning land, about managing it, about tracking it. Even if not been done no more, it cost you spend 15,000 for, it should have been worth it. But again, we did so much more on investments and all that. Anyway, I like one other comment we say, what about the gap in communication? Again, in one instance, and say gap in communication, in another instance, someone they complain say we over communicate. So it's this, but this is why I say, me your approach, never too high, never too low. You find the middle. You stick to your values. You respect the critics, and you do what you believe say in the best interest of the country, and you continue to go forward. Somebody say when they give you feedback, would they brand people the enemies? I would tell the person say, me no one day brand any Sierra Leonean enemies. You know me. I don't dey in this space for years. I dey interact with different groups. I get people when I avid critics say, well, I know say we not ever agree, but I respect them. Adams, now one person you just call. Imagine as you call her saying, I'm my brother. I will never brand him an enemy. Sometimes they tag me, sometimes they attack me. I love him. I respect him. When I talk now anytime about Abdul Kagbo, I go out of my way and talk, say, elect Salone as much as I do. I always go do that. But again, people know, sometimes people, you will say all that and then they make up their mind about what they want to let you say. But me no go brand any Sierra Leonean an enemy. I think say you mentioned Trevor. I think say Trevor need for maybe spend a little less time on the AI and a little bit more time on actually knowing.
They say don't do it later.
Now they say so. They do a very AI induced a set of AI posts with the tag me on. Freedom of information request. There's a way you do it, and even when you do, and there's a period by which you respond. So if
you respond to him.
If you don't make the request, look, we are the ministry we responsible for freedom of information.
You don't make the request.
Again, at the judge they say there is a way you do it. There's a legal team in the ministry. That's their job. They will look at it. They will come. But I will tell you, anybody will make a request. By the way, we sister by sister will make a request on the government printer. I think so yesterday they submit a very detailed response to her. That's what we do. Now we are the ministry where they move right now. The ministry form. We currently get a freedom of information commission. We don't put forward a proposal for let become a data protection and freedom of information authority for compel institutions to provide information. You know, it threats away with information. We are so happy, but again, basically, I see somebody think the way he asks for. Now, basically, all man for left in work, for sit down for work for and for the next 6 months, for gather all the information the way he wants from who side them bond there, who side them come out and get that information. That's not how it works.
We want to give the information we accessible.
In fact, most of this information already talk. They ask about the cost. I don't talk. I talk yesterday and I read you. I tell them from the first day we tag me, say, actually, I said it before I left. The problem is, you as a citizen too, you get small responsibility for check, for no. And you know, not to, again, I think some people then just sometimes want for make more noise than for engage. If you're interested in constructive engagement, look, I welcome it. And we want we want to let people and challenge you, we want to let hold with to this kind of accounts. We welcome that. Somebody say, again, I think I don't mention this question on checking the boxes or virtual. As I said, it's always virtual.
Somebody asked about the amount which you spend for whether not food, for the all normal lodging, and if all that's involved.
I don't already answer that. So I just want to say again, ministers were already going. If, by the way, the Diaspora Investment Conference, it don't happen at the third term this. One day they don't ask about the cost of the people where they go. Because people always travel. Ministers were there in the past. All we did this time was we say, oh, you go there. Let's not just do that diaspora, which is a paid conference, which has a very important value. Let's also engage ordinary citizens free. Made them call and talk to ministers. Hey, bo. They say, oh, well, the cool, the food, the this. No, the people that we go there no say we paid for the whole. It's a composite cost.
Q&A. I think that one of the other things, and then they will actually come out as well. Who ask a question, who get the opportunity for ask, how you can manage
you don't. I don't know. Again, it was live. I get a very simple policy. For example, me not to UK diaspora, me na US, right? Me na New Yorker. And when I go to the UK, within the hall normally is divided into 3 sections. When it's time to question, I will tell you. There was a time when somebody at the embassy, they try for points to that while I ask a question. I say, I don't do that. Let people then just put up their hand. It's random. I will say this. We took 25 questions. Put up. First of all, most people at the tell them say the best chance for let I ask you questions, send them through the platform. But people want hold the mic, which I understand. All 9 questions that came in online, in fact, I didn't force I ask, I give the mic to the panel, they answer, VP answer most of the question name. All that came in online, we did it on the platform. And again, you can check this. Anybody can go there and ask, hey, check if you not answer, if you not ask, we will ask. All the filter, the point of this is not because we want to, but yeah, of course, if you ask question, it costs person in personal terms, we not go ask Stanley, right? And then secondly, we give the mic. Sierra Leoneans are decent, respectful people. I see so many Sierra Leoneans from all walks of life. I start by this section, I take 5. After that 5, I can't buy, I take 5. I can't in middle, I take 2. I go behind, I take 2. I cancel, I take. But me not to machine. For say I know all that 20-something people and they are no party then they are no see that you know possible. Again, but people are going to even if let me tell you,
there's the urge that people want to ask, more people want to ask, and this is an opportunity as well.
I know, but you see, an opportunity. Which is fantastic for the democracy. I make you can say, try for ask a question ahead of time. The people who register will send them say, if you get a burning question, and the way they do most often we don't answer your question before you even before you even question time. Because keep in mind, we talk first. We don't track, we don't engage, we don't know what people are concerned about. Right? In the UK, the VP starts with 15 minutes for address all the issue. For example, the issue of drugs and transnational drugs. The VP, he went on head on in the opening statements. You know, on energy transition. So if you've been called to question on that issue there, it's already answered. And then what will they take the question now throughout? We get people away say, oh, what ask more. But we could do it all night. But the venue, you know, say the UK then venue then by time. We take the venue from 6 to 9. At 9:30, me producer then is. You know how this works. We have to get out of here. You know, under pressure, the ambassador they text me because they arrange for the venue. The deputy ambassador they text me on my phone. So I had to announce to the audience. I said, I would love to be here all night. Unfortunately, we'll have to go. But here's what we want for do. We want for Leo left at least 30 minutes for Leo stay. VP stayed for another 1 hour at the hall. Ordinary people that they show up on her. In fact, somebody was almost carrying one for the talk. Some guy will pass through somebody put and say, no, that's a VP. Because we are accessible. Me, as I come down the stage, some of the salon blogger there meets, I say, Paddy, I've also been on your platform. I'm not afraid you question.
Okay.
So you can ask me any and all questions. But again, elect we do that day, Kotolama. Elect we go up, we can down. Elect we allow 5 hours of unlimited question. The one person, because of 500 people in the hall, the one person we're not asking question, we believe in our own question more important. It is say we don't unpick the others.
Okay.
That's just how it works.
As we conclude, I know.
There was a question about fuel.
Yeah. Somebody asked about fuel, but I just want to take a few questions. Maybe we just round them up. Let we conclude. This one say many times, Minister, when you are in your civic engagement, people ask questions that you think you are not comfortable answering. You try to reduce the person to present as if the person doesn't know or what he or she is talking, and you did that to me in Moyamba. And this is from Gerald Anthony Fode na Moyamba. Elena Thompson, they say, with all the emphasis the minister has placed on access to information and civic engagement, how is the minister measuring progress in the areas, especially when citizens can't get the names and contacts of their MPs, even after using their rights to access information to request? The final one where they take, Mr. Minister, where is your deputy minister? What is he doing? We hardly see him being part of this event. Can your government be able to pay their salaries if they leave their jobs, healthcare jobs in the UK to come to Salone to Sierra Leone. Somebody they ask and they don't take their own network. We get to other guests with the week.
So many Sierra Leoneans that we don't make that sacrifice. They for come home. As Dumbuya we just mentioned. So the question whether we will pay them. I mean that's exactly why we do this engagement for let them see pathways with the ones, and a lot of people and we don't make that move there. So we tell them thank you for that. My deputy minister, for example, today they on Rise Radio. They on these things, they continue for doing work. We work very well together. So people and say, well, you know, we get the minister and the deputy in the UK. Platform. So I mean, if the minister did it, the deputy go there, and they act as minister in the absence of the minister. I think people know that. I see my sister Eleanor ask a question about. So on this question on the names, I think I'll all be right for that.
Yeah.
I've been personally getting involved. In fact, I go Parliament. I say two things. One, Parliament tell me say the information already available online on this contact information. And two, in fact, I think I've been the travel at the time because I'm in for travel. Parliament said they call a meeting with all the people that we write for come for explain to them, and then they follow up with writing, with providing all the contact email addresses. And the one that will be comfortable for getting a number. The problem with people let me say in the past to happen, so they go give like a reference number. Say in the past we then put that number there, and I didn't know this very well. Like me so as minister, some people then keep puts me number even at the comment section. We again, and then you know people they harass you or people then they and most people know they separate this phone call, this in device from the official device. So there were some MPs who say it better let it call then can through like a platform, which by the way in the West that's what happens, and like a landline and they happen where they get access to. So on that particular issue there, my understanding was that the parliaments we don't respond to that, and I may get a copy of that with all that information they listed, and that they may even make sure say the information also available on the website. Now it seems like say Elena not satisfied with our response there. I get contact with them. I would like for reach out to them. We'll figure out how we will get to a point where we could be satisfied. And again, a lawyer, and one of the most brilliant lawyer there, you know the laws, you know everything available. I know say the Freedom of Information Commission actually be reach out to me. Now me need to be in coordinate with Parliament for make sure say they respond on time. And part of the challenge at the time, I think Parliament mean they out and they mean delay for respond. And so I think they may apologize for that. So this again, not to a question say, oh, they not do them or they not respond. Maybe you're not satisfied with that response.
I think but
one of the things say we don't continue for do. Now for continue again, not to we no more they measure this progress. Every year, MCC and others they measure we on freedom of information, we get over 90%. Now you can disagree with that, but that's not the assessments with the country they get. And we believe say we don't put in place additional reforms that will strengthen that regime there, and we will continue to do well on that. On the fuel price, maybe important for Stater. I be mentioned say at the time we will come public and say, hey, government will do subsidies, we also they freeze the price for a period of time. So irrespective of the changes, because of the volatility, we've been saying they freeze for a period of time. And that freeze day, so like it may go up, we've been saying the prices will remain the same. So what we don't do right now is we don't move to a point where we've been give them another 2-week period for look at the situation, obviously the straits. You know, in fact, some people they do them in the call say, oh, let we put the price down, the next day price go up again. This economy not able to manage that level of volatility there. So we need to manage in a responsible way. I will show you see there will be another meeting. The next set of meeting is scheduled for happen either at the end of this week or early next week, and immediately after that meeting the consideration will be done, and we'll come back and make an announcement.
So for expect price for go down as it go down,
expect an adjustment as they continue for go
adjustment downwards.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because we don't see say the global price again. This is not the only government who don't be consistent on that. If price go up, it goes up. When it don't come down, government don't continue for make and come down.
Okay, Elena just sent a message. It say if the minister says they have already provided MPs' names and contacts, tell him that they have not provided them to the citizens who requested and have not complied with the law. I think the issue is directly they just wrote to the organizations and not
so therefore rights to the ordinary citizens one by one we make the request and send them back to them.
Okay. That is a point. So
again, you see this are the points where I did the lawyer then kind side. You're not a lawyer. But again, this information we are available publicly, we put on our page, we put it online. You know, again, I get it. It's the law. We have to comply by it. I will talk to Parliament about that. Like I say, Elena get access to me, get access to a lot of people there. look, the intention here was not to hide. So if again picture in that, like say the intention of a hide is not. The intention was to provide information. Maybe they don't know the letter, they don't follow the letter of say the particular person we write. If we go find an Cambia, we'll get that letter.
She can send
we'll
us.
send to her. So okay, I go engage them.
Finally, there's the town hall with the
yes,
president coming up. It's happening in McKinney, right? And it's an open event as well.
No. It's not an open event. You can register for as well because we get from maintain the venue. They take about 500 people there. We don't invite stakeholders in McKinney, all the leaders of McKinney. We do all the invites through the councils in McKinney. We also don't invite some stakeholders in Aya, some authorities, civil society, media people there we don't invite. And they will also get a link where a citizen we want to attend within McKinney can register for attend. So we get designated seats them were available for them citizens them. But waiting absolutely open now that you go there online on every single platform. You will ask you questions. You can send you questions now, by the way. I think about 100 people that already send questions. And then question we don't work on for prioritize which one, how they group them and things like that, because we have to do that so that we can actually get a substantive conversation that is structured on thematic issues with the president of the Republic. So on Tuesday next week, now I can at 2:00. Everybody for tuning know which platform you're on. You go there live. We'll go there live across the country.
And this is the first in McKinney, right?
First time in the history we'll go to McKinney. And as I say, this was a decision by the president himself. Say, no, do na the heartland of McKinney and engage the citizens of this country for get a 2-hour unfiltered direct conversation with the president, where they talk to them in a language that they will understand in Creole, directly on a wide range of issues, where the entire country go pay attention to. Again, I think it's part of the new culture of citizens' engagement and civic that anybody will they observe and look at this go say, yes, will they move in the right direction. We're not idiots, we're not perfect, we have many things we can do better, but nobody no go tell we say we'll not continue for improve on this.
So as minister, you're satisfied?
No, I'm not satisfied. I'm hungry. I want to do much more. I would love to have actual resources. I would like for be able to get resources for do the kinds of things that people want, for do them in a much more sophisticated manner, for do more of these engagements. Look, I'm not going to be turned down. There's never people that say, oh, if I do less. No, and if I also do more. People then deserve more information. People forget more. People will forget. You know, we don't just launch Daily Mail, which is now a free newspaper. They come out twice a week. Would they do that? We don't bring Slena come back, right? We want less citizens then be equipped with information, because that only make a democracy. So I am pleased with the progress we don't make so far, but I'm not satisfied. Okay. There's so much more, and even people when they talk about information disconnect, we need to improve. For example, the system need for know the law way Eleanor they talk about. So when people are asked to go respond in an appropriate way, so that all the gap they could be filled. We for do more on proactive disclosure of information. Too many institutions are not get websites. They not get information we go able to go online and access before somebody asks. We supposed to do more on that. So I'm not satisfied. But we're build the blocks from a zero base almost before President Bio come to now to get into a place where we can able to deliver for people.
Finally, I want to ask you on, there's a very contentious issue, an issue where a lot of people don't debate, the issue about FGM and government position. You speak for government. I know you know one person before you join government, you know, a very strong campaigner against FGM and protecting women and girls, a feminist, if I could say. What's in a government position on what's in entail presently?
The position of His Excellency the President and the Cabinet is clear and unequivocal. We want for make no picking, no girl below the age of 18 be subjected to any form of within people that they call FGM, where some people then will say female circumcision or whatever the practice, whatever you choose for color. Then the position of the government. Twice the position on coming for cabinet, twice it's been voted, twice it's been overwhelmingly endorsed. That's our position. The way the government of Salone they work, the executive can get a position. We'll get separation of powers. We'll get the legislature. Me and a part of the people that will be they go to parliament for advocate, for push for this law. But in a democracy too, the people then get to say. And the people are representative in this case. My own position is they not outright reject that. They remove the very specific clause.
Exactly.
But they left enough there, in my opinion, we give you the tools for use the courts for make a determination, say indeed, the position of government, when at the position of the executive, supposed for also be the position of the law. For subject kids to certain practice system, we other people then go
As
call.
the law is it presently, you satisfied with them?
I would like, look, the law will be once, not been for an express ban. Me, not have been once. That's what cabinet wanted. That's what the president.
But President could not have signed it. You know, for them
No, because that is not how the law works. I know plenty of people that don't talk this.
Yeah.
That child rights bill, the Child Rights Act, contains so many things.
Yeah.
Child trafficking, protecting children, like so many things, regulating adoption, like so many things. Why go in a battle with Parliament, where Parliament don't make clear, we don't do so many engagements, say, no, this cannot pass. Then no go agree for that clause there. So you want to throw the entire child rights regime.
So maybe the president could have
Hold on,
engaged
I'm
them
saying,
and
but
say,
we did.
yeah, we
He did.
want this.
I know say the activists rightly they're not happy, and they know say I'm with them in spirit, and I'm with them 100% on this issue. But the way the governance works, you know, president not to, you know, they be an activist on one issue. President have to think about the whole issue. Child rights is a big thing. We don't spend years they work on reviewing that law there. And then the president sees say Parliament make some compromise on one language where a lot of we believe say it's too opaque, it's too vague. We would have loved a clear determination, but we didn't get it. But when they say the president signed that entire bill there because of that, because the bill contains so many other great things. So what do they do? We get different tools that are available to we, both in the executive and as my friends in the activism space. We pursue that law, that pathway. We get so many people in the come forward. It will be a legitimate case. And hopefully at some point, the courts will make a determination very clearly. We will say anybody who do this to a child will be committing a crime. Once the courts don't rule that, that also becomes part of a jurisprudence.
There is a case at ECOWAS court. There's been a ruling against government. And yes, so what's in a government position?
For trying I think for the sake of just public decency, I don't for comment on that case because I've been involved in the case. I mean, I've been one of the institution I've been be part of, and I've been one of the people that will be bringing the case kind of ECOWAS. So I think it's only fair that somebody else within government for engage on that particular issue there. But I don't tell you the position of the government of Sierra Leone on a very specific issue, on this issue of whether we should have an explicit ban on FGMC against minors. That's the position of cabinet was clear and done. And that position was approved by cabinet and taken to parliament. But we were engaged in a democracy where you have to do these engagements, where you have to also say the parliaments get their own way, then they do their own work. And again, I disagree with parliament on this issue. I've been very clear on that because I represent the executive and the executive had a position. They disagreed with us, but we are going to find another way to get the same outcome.
Finally, you know, I know you're big on civic education. How for let the public understand what's your role and responsibility as well. I've been showing videos of you building. You know, you work at you building. How does this happen? How this?
First of all, thank you for raising that issue there and repeatedly bringing it up to the public and to all of we. Thank you for that. And an example of civic service.
Yeah, somebody actually did it first. Pewa, he was the guy who did it first.
Yes. And they will back pick up. So thanks to all of you now for doing that. I don't know that building 3 years. Not a single week don't pass where ministers in the cabinet, colleagues, don't complain about something in the building. It's a massive issue. The issue is a bit complex. It's not supposed to be complex. There's a management of the building. And, you know, I see yesterday you posted the dotty, they continue to rise. I will assure you, say the dotty will continue to rise. Because the building, they generate dotty. People in they get side with it through with the dotty. And right now, that corner there, now people don't used to for the through dotty. So what's in need for happen? There needs to be a system. By the way, people in they will be around the cleaning of the place. We'll be clear that place, they will be get system. Apparently, government not pay them over a period of time, And so the people then stop. They effectively terminated the contract. So what's in happen? The dirty can pile up the tea until, for example, where they do Civic Day series, we can
go clear them up.
We can clear up, other person come, maybe the estate management say once in a while and work with local government and clear up, but it's not done in a sustainable and in a systematic way. And frankly, I admit now an embarrassment for we all of us. We did it as a government. I can tell you, saying an urgent conversation topic, we don't continue for camp, and different plans are being made for how for sustainably, because not for just clear day. You can clear day today.
Sustainable plan
so it's a sustainable plan
because the building
that will be maintained. The building for generate dirty, they have forget side for put some, and then after that, the
who is
question,
in charge? Who is in charge?
So the management of entire U building, they with the Ministry of Works, and then get an estate office when they manage the entire building. Okay, as you know, we in the ministry right now they manage the Miata Civic Center. When I just start Miata Civic Center, we are you being host one of our co-chairs and I for do that day. But the building, the entire management and all of that, they with the ministry. But I just want to say it's not that simple. Because the Ministry of Works could also tell you, say, well, that let me get the contract, but finance not get any money for pay and all that. So it's a bit of an issue. Frankly, it's one of those issues. Me, I would tell you as a citizen, as a government minister, it embarrasses us. I thank you for raising up. We should do better. And I will assure you, say, because of the work I don't do, continue for bring Anchor up, because of the level of urgency we don't bring Anchor up, because it is actually something that's well overdue, it will be fixed, and we're all going to do our best to fix it.
Well, I want to thank you so much, Mr. Minister. I think we don't spend, we don't exhaust some of the issues, even though other issues and did it, but there'll be some other time. But thank you so much. Which message you want left? So the diaspora town hall, the diaspora civic, they go come up, then it go continue.
Absolutely, 100%. What's in this don't show is that people want more. That's the overwhelming message I get, is that it's making an impact, and that people want to get a conversation about the government. I encourage citizens for tuning in on next week Tuesday for His Excellency in 3rd Presidential Town Hall, where we go host Namakine when Sese Godede. And as I say, Canada just reached out to we see the Walo Godelo go host a town hall day as well. This year, in September, we'll go New York as well. We'll try for do one this time. The last one will be the DMV area. This time we'll do one at the New York, New Jersey area. So we'll try for do another engagement with the citizens of the New York area, where we'll go for the UN General Assembly. We'll continue to engage. Look, if the criticism you get for BC, when they engage too much, guilty. We will continue for engaging. We will do them in a way. We will learn from each one. We will continue for create platforms. We will continue for listen to people and criticisms, and we will welcome them.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Minister, for joining us this morning. We'll take a quick commercial break. We can talk to our next guest. Continue for stay with me.
Infrastructure. I don't talk about energy, because when you talk about food production, therefore talk about energy. Because the entire food chain, now the jobs there, now the resources there, it's a value chain. It's from production to transformation and to commercialization. Across them three places, then you get excellent opportunity for job creation for young people. So this whole His Excellency say we create jobs, 500,000 jobs. We create jobs every day in Sierra Leone. The Minister of Trade will can talk on that. Every day in Sierra Leone, we bring new companies, we open new companies, we create opportunities. Sierra Leoneans they get job. We build the infrastructure. We build the road network. We build bridges them na places that we bridge them not been there before. Na ferry them been there. We don't put the ferry in a corner. We build bridge. And we continue for build more bridges across the country for increased connectivity, increased access to market for people away there into agriculture. Then there a big opportunity. Today, we do very well in the mining space, in Sierra Leone. When we come as a government, we decide to say, look, for far too long, all the money we get in the mining sector is not well governed. So we passed new reforms. We passed the Mines and Minerals Act. For the first time now in Sierra Leone, since independence, government they get a stake in mining companies. We can set up a mining companies, government they get a stake inside. So government they get tax, they get royalties. Then in addition, if you share dividend back, because government gets a stake, government they get money. Then His Excellency passed the famous 1% Community Development Fund. Every community who sign mining, they come out and they give them 1% of the overall money that mining company they make. So today, mining communities, they way been they get before 100,000 Leone, then they get now over hundreds of millions of Leones for allow them for build health center, for build school, for build infrastructure. Then these are some of the reforms them where they take place at the mining. But today, mining don't change in the world past all side. If una go to Yeri, una de Yeri about the famous critical mineral. And Sierra Leone today we in pole position. As we talk so, we Minister of Mines in South Africa. We did all over the place. So as a result, we just launched what we call the critical mineral strategy. Then for position salon, so that we go get the best out of the minerals the way we get by the country.
Proudly Sierra Leonean, proudly progressive.
Have you heard of J-Man Group of Companies? Building businesses, creating opportunities, and driving national growth. J-Man, building the nation. Excellence and service in every step.
Fueling the economy and powering the future with J-Man Petroleum.
Protecting lives, businesses, and investments with J-Man Insurance.
High quality tires and motor spare parts from J-Man Motors.
Guaranteed safety and protection with J-Man Security. J-Man, together we rise, empowering people, changing lives.
As an indigenous company, creating jobs, supporting communities, and contributing to economic development.
Innovation, integrity, excellence, service.
J-Man Group of Companies, proudly Sierra Leonean.
Proudly building the future.
J-Man Group of Companies, your trusted partner for progress.
For more information, contact us at 2 Adelaide Street, Freetown, or call 090-580-001.
I run a small logistics company. Every cent counts. I didn't think I needed a fuel card until I got the Cornex fuel card. Now, I track exactly how much fuel my fleet uses, in real time. And when my wife or kids need fuel, no cash, no stress. It's safe, accepted nationwide, and I control how much goes on each card. At the end of the month, I see the savings, real savings. Cornex fuel card. I didn't know I needed it. Now, I can't run my business or family without it. Fuel smart. Live smart. Visit any Cornex filling station to sign off, or any Cornex office to get your card.
The National Protected Area Authority (NPAA), when at the office where government set up for look after protected area them na the country, they warn all man where they buy land, build house, cut stick, burn charcoal, mine, cut mangrove na the wetland.
Up the hill them
for tapa one time because the law go bet you tranga one where you go pay boku money or go jail, and self you go pay the money and same way so you go the jail. So no say they no want you na for the tomorrow bambai. So if you see person they do them bad thing there na the wetland or protected area na the country, na for report them na the National Protected Area Office where they near you. So if we see caterpillar or motorcar them where they go back filling the wetlands them, we go seize them and the law go bet you tranga one. So protect the environment for protect yourself.
This message comes to you from the National Protected Area Authority (NPAA).
Listener Yvonne Akisoyer, Mayor of Freetown, and I come for tell the residents of Freetown, Freetonians, dirty must go. So waiting we do about that. We will not pass that new bylaw. We mean say everybody for register with the approved service provider. If you don't know you own, then you for dial 8244 or go to the FCC website for find out. For call them, let them come and register you. Payment will be done using an app, online payment, cash business not a day again. If you want a bin or a bag, you will able to get them from your service provider, where they all now don't customize and make them standard. But if you want to use what you get done, they said, all right, we want to let everybody member say, this na law. And because na law, FCC don't sign MOU with the Sierra Leone police. Now then serve the EPRI for enforce. Not give you dirty to then push for bottom with the ala clean salon. Fritonians, let everybody register with an FCC approved waste service provider. Let we work together for ensure say dirty must go.
By force, we for clean Friton. Dirty must go, and it's good the minister acknowledge that waiting to happen at you building is actually shameful. It should not happen actually. It should not, and it's sad that it happened. And we go keep an eye on that story. We'll go there later today and go check if they're not clear they up all, and waiting at the system where they put in place. But we can talk about maritime, maritime security. And this morning I get the pleasure for welcoming at the studio Emmanuel Pius Richards, when the Director of Research, Maritime Education and Training at the Sierra Leone Maritime Administration, as in they celebrate today the International Seafarers Day 2026. Good morning, Emmanuel, and welcome.
Yeah, good morning, listeners. Good morning, Lamangana, and it's a pleasure having me.
Thanks for. I like your uniform.
Well, thank you.
These are the captain uniform.
Yes, these are the Master Marina uniform.
Okay, now you write the.
Well, the person where they operate the Master Marina in charge of the vessel.
Okay.
Where they on voyage.
Okay.
So maybe in
which rank you get to?
The captain.
Na captain.
Yes, come Master Marina.
So I can call you Captain Emmanuel.
Well. It's captain.
Oh.
Captain.
Okay, I'll call you Master Marina.
Master Marina.
Okay.
For short, Pius.
Pius. Yeah, I want to put you title. Anyway, thanks for joining us this morning. But I want to talk about what's in the role and mandate of the Sierra Leone Maritime Administration. Then there's I don't talk to importers, I don't talk to custom brokers. I get the Sierra Leone Port and Harbour Authority yesterday. I get the NSBT, I get Freetown Terminal. When they talk about the port. But what's in our role as Sierra Leone Maritime Administration and our mandate in this ecosystem?
Thank you so very much, Lamana. Before I answer your question, I'll tell you plenty thank you for hosting me on behalf of the Sierra Leone Maritime Administration. And I also tell you thank you for this beautiful edifice. Now this one person from most of young people now they grow up.
Thank you.
Back to your question. The Sierra Leone Maritime Administration, an institution we set up by an act of Parliament and the Merchant Shipping Act of 2003, as revised recently, where they await the presidential accent. For look at the safety of life at sea. The people that we apply, we see the safety of life. It's a kind of like embedded in 4 different conventions where the International Maritime Organization, where we are state party to create. Them conventions, and you get one when a SOLAS, safety of life at sea. You get MAPOL, where they look at the environment, maritime environmental pollution. You get STCW, when the department will be the head, when the standard training certification for watchkeeping. That is Seafarers, they can talk about now. What are the requirements then for go on board? You get the MLC, Maritime Labour Convention. But like I say, all geared towards the safety of life at sea. People that will apply both international and we local waters, how safe they go there. How safe you apply from point A to point B. Like if you come to locally. Now we know if something happen with the ferry, for instance. Now we don't just call. Hey, what's happen? Ferry don't make it. If you get boat where they go get it get stuck na Conakry. I know they coming up with them Conakry. You know, now we they call.
Remember there was this infamous boat swimming for them. When they go Guinea.
We they go Guinea. We
Yes.
lot of passengers.
People, yeah.
Yes. So now maritime they call. So we responsibility now for ensure say we provide training and safety gears for people that we deploy with local water and provide training for the one them we and give requirement and certification for the one them we want to go internationally.
Okay. This water now we say it now the whole of Salone water una the man, including not only the vessel where they come or the boats and say na the wharf, una get anything for do with the wharf and the terminal outside the ferry and the slam?
Yes, we get, because you know basically the ports the way they, you know, now we regulate ports. Now we regulate ports. Then we get for do with the jetties them as well, because each and every jetty in this country, as I speak to you currently, we get maritime traffic regulators them now 87 jetties them, local jetties across Freetown. You go out for know within the maritime traffic regulator they do, and then they ensure say the boats will apply like for Tumbo to Shenge, no overload. And then they ensure say that boat every personnel with on board that boat gets life jackets, because every year na part of we statutory mandate as maritime for supply life jackets. Last year we supply I think about 5,000 life jackets nationwide. You know, we can supply life jackets, say 30, 40 per boat. It's now up to the boat owner for able to buy. But we dey ensure say everybody will apply the water. You dey even from Kisi to Lunge, everybody for the life jackets.
Okay, una the man that we then identity then they in charge for ensure say the user.
Yes, and then they ensure say the user. Enforcement could be the problem. That is why we dey collaborate with marine traffic police and the Navy as well. Because you know we don't get enforcement power.
Okay.
You know, we can provide the technical know-how. We stop the boat not for go, then we can collaborate with marine police staff for stop the boat not for go. So now they make it fair say over time the accident don't reduce.
Yeah.
Now we look at waters.
Okay. There is this thing about flag of convenience. You know, where they report then we can come say this vessel they fly Salone flag, not Salone vessel, but how the Salone Maritime Administration involved in that, getting vessels that they fly Salone flag?
Well, the Salone Maritime Administration get what you call it a responsibility. We get flag state responsibility, we get port state responsibility, we get coastal state responsibility. Flag state responsibility now for ensure say we get a registry we based na Cyprus. We get the criteria, then we don't get the criteria them as to which vessel for be registered, which tonnage, and what the vessel they do. You know, there is a department actually where the head that one within the maritime administration.
But now the nothing where they go through the Salone Maritime Administration.
They go through the Salone Maritime Administration, all thanks to Dr. Daniel Kaitibi, like transformative leader, where and the chief registrar.
Okay.
So then they approve every other vessel for carry with flag.
So there is this thing about vessel Leone can see where there's two park na Lumley Beach right now. You know, them vessel and the way like them can do abandon and park there. The Salone Maritime Administration gets any responsibility for check who that get them and how for pull them there?
Yes. Them vessel the way they see two in Lumley Beach and one in Banana Island. We get a joint maritime committee where can meet almost every week now Office of National Security. They be just sit up on that one day and they don't agree say them vessels then they will need for dispose of them. But before we do so, you know, this is a country of laws. Like I say, Dr. Kaitibi na possibly they really taking time in the things the way they do. So it's time for reach out to the vessel owners via the representatives. Write a letter, give them deadline. I think that deadline they be not pass. You know, and now the joint management committee try for make a decision that they need for dispose of the vessels and so the process of disposing of the vessels
But licenses are the Sierra Leone Maritime Administration responsible for like them people they operate trawler, them people away they do fishing business around Salone. Right? Now the Maritime Administration.
Maritime Administration they give licenses to vessels, but when it comes to fishing vessels, more those ones are answerable to the Ministry of Fisheries.
Ministry of Fisheries. Okay, let's talk about the Seafarers Day. This commemoration. What's in a mean and what's on a plan activities?
Well, basically, we need to know who are seafarers.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, we need to know. You know,
now the man the way then jetty them or the one they go na them big vessel.
No, seafarers are the one that way they work. These are the invisible men and women. We they work on board ships. We will not see. One of the things that we need to know, Lama, now that 90% of the world trade, global trade, na ship they do and the sea they pass. Like we may also every day, even the petroleum products. One of them can add the money if we not get petroleum products. Now the sea they pass. And them are the handle them. Every day with the sea boats they call the port of Freetown. And them are there. So IMO sets out this day as a day we need for celebrate them for two key reasons.
Okay.
One, we need for aware what's in the people where they do and what's not the actions them. Imagine with a lot of people not even aware say we get people away on board boats for 6 to 12 months.
And they move around no more.
Move around no more. From point A to point B without their family. Imagine the fatigue, no internet, medical care. I'll tell you during COVID, up to 400,000 seafarers they be trapped. They know people go back to their homes. Quite recently, we know what happened in Iran, the Strait of Hormuz. We get vessels that we trapped there, and seafarers that be on board the vessels. The seafarers there, they range from officers, engineers, you get ratings, you get cooks, you know. So those people, now them we come for celebrate today. So I make me say put this kind of dressing.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, one of them. I look like one of them.
Well, what now we contribution as a country to the industry? Like there are Sierra Leoneans actually where we get jobs with them vessels there where they work out.
Absolutely. You make mention of flag of convenience. Any vessel where they carry you flag, you get for ensure say you create endorsements for the seafarers them. Like we get almost 600 vessels where they carry the Sierra Leonean flag. So there's an endorsement at the registry. You know, that is internationally. However, you get Salone currently, we work with the Sierra Leone Seafarers Union. Where we get up to 80 people and we na seafarers them, but they're not age now. So for international vessels, they're not good for go. Passport can buy on the experience of a share experience with young people. Literally, locally, for the mines, the petroleum industry, for NMA, what they could do transshipment, Ministry of Fisheries, the Sierra Leone Maritime Administration, she said they provide training through the Regional Maritime University in Ghana.
Okay.
Because you know, first time when they come up, me na este man. Me no know say come out. I don't see say
na commercial kisi.
Okay, we me na Kalbato me grow up.
Okay. You dey far east wa.
Na Simande bibilo say na Kalbato. Okay, step take go na Simande. First time you know when they come up with that bar.
No go up Simande where they come off sea. Where come? They can with all things.
Well, the area they boy. Well, the thing where you understand. Well, the thing they will celebrate. That's Simande day.
Yes.
First time anybody they go na see. Now it's not more like journalism now. Look like what you do now. You know. So what in IMO do? They say now look, we need to come and shape out the people that we're going to see. Therefore, let we set out the convention there. Now they bring the STCW convention of 1978, where they amend in 2010 and in 2020 na Manila. For say people that way they go na for work na see now need forget certain requirements, certain training requirements, and certain academic qualification. So that one they all limit we as a nation. Because imagine, I tell you, say, oh, they provide training for people for go on boats now, for go work at sea. We get for invite people from the Regional Maritime University in Ghana for can provide that training here.
Okay.
Because we not get the competence, and that are more so one of the reasons that I can here today. That is the lack of, information asymmetry.
Yeah.
People don't get information about what maritime education they're about. You go to schools now, you ask people away the science, they say, hey, what you want to do? You want to become a medical doctor.
Yeah. Nobody know how to be seaman.
Nobody, because you don't even know.
Yeah.
Of the benefits of becoming a seaman or whether being a seaman, what it entails, who's for land the book, whether I'm booking for land. Yeah. We don't necessarily miss any for land book.
Yeah.
Because forget the stripes there, you don't miss a book in for land. They get you on board, maybe you see time and all that thing.
Is there an interest from young people?
Very much. As we talk currently, we all sign an agreement with NACOM.
The National Youth Commission.
National Youth Commission for training 1,000 people. So we they begin first for training them in batches 250. Then we train the operators because you get training of trainers for the tutors.
Okay.
Because like I say, this is a new department that was created barely a year ago. By Dr. Kaitibi and the board decision. They say no, we need this kind of education because honestly, this is the bigger money inside. They call money inside.
Because if you get more people, we get employment.
You get remittances coming. Yeah. The president talk about 500,000 jobs.
Yeah.
We get almost 600 vessels where they carry with flag of convenience, as you say. And there's an agreement, say we need to put at least 2 Sierra Leoneans on board them vessels. And they, but the problem now get the competence. People not trained for that.
So the training are only Ghana or not they provide in-house training now?
Well, what thing we do with the count Ghana, but it's still expensive. With the count Ghana now.
Okay.
Ghana, the Regional Maritime University. By the way, Regional Maritime University, that's something where I think it will be at another session where we need to talk about that. Now, like we go for big college show. I just now we are we own. Before there be 5 countries with this program: Sierra Leone, Liberia, Ghana, Cameroon, the Gambia. Now we just don't get Guinea-Bissau. We inducted Guinea-Bissau last year. This time we own.
Okay.
It's one in Ghana. Don't let go possible to go for big college the same way they go there.
Yeah, they come out with your degree.
You come out with a degree in navigation, marine engineering.
What's in the job them were available? Where if young person they listen, they want to go. What's in the work with and they do? Well, the training with them they provide.
Basically, the jobs available now, but you get 2 categories. You get officers. They get ratings. For ratings, maybe the possibility for get Becker.
Okay.
You need for get Becker. When you get Becker, you come. We don't need to give you basic training, basic safety training. You are medically fit. You get your discharge book. Rating can be that they command them, but the possibility to clean boats, the lower jobs, menial jobs, and a rating. Possibly they clean, possibly go help the cook for. Go do painting, just stuff ready rating and all and day.
But plumber then need them.
Plumber. Yeah, well, so plumber then now you get people away. Of course, you go to plumbers them as rating. Where they go, they get the seat time. But as they come up, maybe you go for be officer. But man, they wake up for shots.
Yeah.
If you go on a boat over time, alone they earn you maybe 1 stripe. Now you will say, okay, fine, I'll go to HND. Or you want to cook. You kind of want to an high school like agent. I don't know who's one the free somewhere they cook and use certificate. You get you go to we they endorse a certificate. Once you don't go through the training now, you go align the weight.
With vacancy day.
With vacancy day, then we.
Now they get request, right?
We get request. As I speak to you, there is a guy Usman Saw. Usman Saw we get 2 requests from IMO for sending people on board ships. United Arab Emirates. We send it to Usman Shaw from College of Business Administration and Management, CBMS here.
Yeah.
Usman Shaw did on board vessel. 2 days ago, I see the Australia they post. From young people, a young man go on a boat. Now, because if you go on a boat, you spend seat time, say you go spend 2-3 years, you come back, you polish your academics until small. You can able for take her from there.
How somebody they become captain?
Well, for become captain, now you see time, your academic experience and training because this is something regimental. Regimental. Say for instance, you don't go as rating. What you can say from the lowest rank. You don't go as rating. You don't go 3 years. You can come back. You say okay, now we'll get HND. You can get HND maybe in engineering, in electrical or what engineering. You go back on board the vessel. Where they go now, you go as class. Maybe you can become 3rd officer. From 3rd officer. You spend some seat time, you go to training, Then they promote you to second officer. Second officer, you go, you spend some time, you do training, they promote you to first officer. From there, you go to chief officer, where they call chief mate. Chief mate said they spend some time. Now see, you go do training, then you become the captain. I mean, the captain na the vessel, na the pilot, na the plane, and they control. It's regimental. What the captain say, na final.
Yeah.
Then they carry responsibility. But like I say, we get lots of people in the salon. Go along the beach. You know, we go na captain. People they find pleasure for walking at sea.
Yeah.
So what we they do now na Sierra Leone Maritime Administration na for ensure say we provide maritime education to the people in there. So you know all you need for Canada the sea na for can do this thing, but you get training the way they do for go walk na boat. And then they don't born and live at the sea.
Yeah, they know them.
They know them.
Now like their livelihood.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, so that is why they say all thanks to Dr. Kaitibi and the executive management, because they really sit down and say, you know what, let's have a department like this. In Ghana, all departments that they give money. In Liberia got a fantastic training center. We don't have one.
So are there plans for get and because like you say for bring Ghana come expensive.
Very expensive.
And for get person for go Ghana will be expensive too. Are there plans for get we in-house training? I think this is something we would only earn for long, right?
There are plans. There are plans for get an in-house training, but you know the first trouble first, the first Yagba first now we currently look for the land because this is the land we need for get access to the sea. You know, as an administration, you know, we don't do we own in-house work. We try to engage with Ministry of Lands or probably private owners and see how we can secure a land.
Okay.
But as a stopgap measure, which we will sign a memorandum of understanding with Jala University.
Okay.
Because Jala gets a campus now, Bont.
Okay.
You know, where they intend for do maritime education and training.
Okay.
And because it's a specialized area, any institution where they offer maritime education, yes, need to get TEC certification, but you need to get endorsement from Sierra Leone Maritime Administration because IMO gets a modular course for everything, including maritime communication. Every other thing we have to do, they get a modular program. This is also done IASO because I certify and endorse Seafarers them. I get training the world undergo. Now IMO for ensure say I meet that benchmark.
Okay.
Because they understand say any mistake you do, you know, most of man they sleep, but they see they sleep. Any mistake you do, it cost life. So I make now we they endorse any training. So we don't sign the MOU with Jala, we don't go to Jala at the campus, we don't go see the campus, we don't advise them as to what for do. Last month in London, Dr. Kaitibi signed an agreement with the Philippines.
Philippines, yeah, we report that.
Yes, you know the Philippines are some huge maritime nation. Southeast Asia are huge maritime nation, and we could learn a lot from. You don't sign them for let them back you up for do maritime training and education and placement. Because that is very key, Lama. We may you come on university, if we not get a job for do.
Yeah.
Imagine the kind of frustration.
Yeah.
So now we dey plan for train 1,000 Sierra Leoneans to they come. Imagine if you know put someone, place someone on board vessels, the blackmailing. Remember the person will pass the point up away.
Yeah.
Because it will not only be
so defend the job for them as
we defend the job for them. So that is why we sign the MOUs there. Because with vessels alone not go be enough.
Yeah.
You know, so now make a sign. We've been to Egypt, Arab Academy. Arguably they get the best academy in Africa. We all do an MOU as well with them.
Okay.
You know, for ensure say we place people on board vessels. Even Liberia they carry 70% of the global fleet. We neighbor Liberia now. And they get arguably they get the best register in the world. Liberia, in fact, they make money. So they say they go talk to them. They say, okay, fine. They go provide training. They don't go book a salon. But imagine again for some people in Monrovia for go train.
Yeah.
Lodging, feeding, and all that thing. Don't they place them on board their own vessels them because Liberia got over 5,000 vessels.
Where then
they carry the flag. Yes.
Yeah. So as part of the commemoration of this day, waiting on I get planned activities.
We get planned activity. You know, we try for do in collaboration with Sierra Leone National Shipping Company.
Okay.
You know, they say Director General Mr. Lisa. They unavoidably they're out of country inside the Ghana. We got another session in Ghana today, so
okay.
Inside the Ghana. The reason why we do with them now that you know now the largest government body in terms of shipping agency. just so that they will help we for place the people here with the train on board the vessels here. Then currently they work on an agreement with a company, a mining company who want come do shipping business in Salone. I think what take the vessel from Marampa to out sea or blah blah. Then they work with them one day. So there's an agreement say 50% of the people that will go on board will be Sierra Leoneans them.
Okay.
You know, we of course they're a great deal and they've been very, very instrumental. So now we ended the commemorate this program today with the Multimagai Technical University in Congo Cross.
Okay.
And CBMS. All market for it this morning. I think at 10 o'clock the program they start. They do them parade. By the way, we all get an engagement with Multimagai. You know, see they get fantastic campus na Godrich and they get na Congo Cross now. We all get an agreement with them. We all go view their workshop. They say they will provide a place for get a pool, because in doing the training you get for get a pool, you get a workshop. If you do on board vessel and board, you get for now for make them. Tell the ship owner the fly post if you go meet you, una forget basic knowledge. So a workshop just so that we encourage them for themselves able for the offer trainings in maritime education. Because the more local institutions that we get where they offer training in maritime education, the better for we all. You know, so always we need for doing a certification and endorsement and look out there for job opportunities for both of them. And like we say, this one will bring a serious remittance. You know, if we stabilize the foreign exchange, because the man they pay in dollars.
Yeah.
They pay in dollars. We want to sell for a person there.
So they will go up the seaman there, and the brother and the.
The seaman there, but all land they don't stop because you know the work you know, and the ship owners them. You know, it has to do with trust.
Yeah.
If you're a ship owner, you get for ensure say you get trustworthy people them for manage ship.
But how na they care for them welfare back and well-being, you know, especially where una they place them with opportunities and jobs.
So welfare and well-being not only get for do with your own seafarers them, it get for do with all seafarers. That's our responsibility. That they make I tell you say we get what we call port state control. Any vessel we call a port of Freetown. We get this Abuja MOU we better go sign. Where the state say if vessel come to Europe, for instance, it come directly now one of the state's parties to the Abuja MOU. When I go do port state control. In doing port state control, you get for ensure say we go on board the vessel. First, you dey ask the master say you have to see the competence of all the seafarers on board. They show you the competence of all the seafarers on board. Then you get opportunity now for engage with them. They show you the competence through certificate is valid. You get opportunity for engage with them. Look at the welfare. This is according out to the Maritime Labour Convention of 2006. You look at the welfare. From there, you're able for interview them and check whether the safety equipment they already on board, they are still calibrated. Okay. Because you know at times, person go put punctured life raft. It's not a life raft, but maybe puncture. So now they should say all of them one and they are met. So the same thing can happen to seafarers them. Like Mr. Shaw tell you so now he been in Australia recently. Where in Australia, now the responsibility of the Australian maritime.
Now then they take care
of them. So it's so that they make we all part of the global body in our International Maritime Organization. You know, so now we go to celebrate this body. We need to celebrate no more because yes, we are salon we go for link and out maritime education because we are more people and more Sierra Leonean them. Yeah. Because me small boy if you say they go to Arab Academy, they go turn seaman tomorrow, I will be happy. You know, so while more Sierra Leonean them able for pitch the idea towards being a marina. But also, let's get just too much. And simply just too much. But
you look good as well, you know. Look, see. But what's in the potential? You know, why should young people, maybe the one they watch you or listen to we now, get interest in the marine industry and the sector? Why should they not just wait and think, say, no, now the mines me want go work, I want one government job, one white collar job, but the marine sector also lucrative?
You see, Lama, and all we do, I can tell people and say, you know, primarily when you do university, when you left university, the first thing you look at, you just say, I want a job where they give me more money. Later, it becomes, no, I want, I go be recognized. You know, in this thing, imagine now me sitting here telling you, say 90% of global trade, and there's people, are man and woman who do class ship now they do. You know, I want for people that look at from that angle. Say, it prides me so much for like they part of this global trade mechanism. For like goods they reach people from one spot to another. Despite the fact say they bring put money in your pocket because you get for stealing for carry your family. You know, despite that fact,
yeah,
you go, price, you have a price yourself. Say, oh, I am part of this group of global people, where they ensure say goods reach the destination safely, fairly, and in time. You know, quite besides, you know, being part of the global market. Imagine the remittance where they bring kind of the country.
Yeah.
And you being a captain of a vessel, the pride where they bring say this is a Sierra Leonean steering that vessel from one point to another. And the opportunities are there because you know we blue economy when at the sea is usually underutilized.
Yeah.
You know, always you fish for on a beach or fishing, usually underutilized. Let me tell you this. 2 weeks ago I be in Magampa, me the port manager they talk. Because like I tell you, what we do, we try for domesticate the STCW convention, let it become part of we law. So right now the STCW convention are part of we law in Sierra Leone. That anybody where they go on board them vessels there need a basic, you get five basic mandatory training, safety mandatory trainings them. We need for undergo. For instance, say you go on board the vessel. So we go and see whether Magampa, Kingo, Sierra Leone, and Freetown Mine now, this new SMHL, whether they are in compliance with the laws and the. So the young man na Magampa they tell me, say, look, if you guys have a training center, me no go mind for employ Sierra Leoneans them for the carry for the steer we vessels them from point A to point B. One the labor will be cheaper for we.
Yeah.
They say, but you don't have one, so I think.
You bring person kind side.
Yes, so now the guy expert the way the kind side. So we just go and see the expert and get the training, the meet the training requirements.
Yeah.
That's now. So imagine if you go international, locally now.
Yeah, opportunities.
You know, we were in Niti 2, they can train up to 75 people. You get over 50 Sierra Leoneans. Where they take the mock site from the port to I think Boy 4. Who's the mother vessel there? You know, so all of those ones we can provide training for them. This is all part of the Seafarer database.
Yeah.
So there are lots and lots of opportunities, but like I say, people not be getting information. We don't miss but I want go for me college. I don't be say this business here. Otherwise, man, why are people go do economics first?
Yeah.
I'm going to be my rule and I can't follow that.
Yeah. If I just don't go start.
I'm going to go straight.
Yeah, but the educational system as well. You know, we don't talk about how do we look for things same way people can go come out university, come out college and get job directly. These are things. It's good when I don't sign MOU with Jala. And hopefully maybe the other one then go see them as an opportunity for get if not then short courses and safe way somebody go to for a big college and come and say okay I get some but you go on the field and go do the practical, right? That's very important.
Look, this thing where you don't need too much of an academic qualification. I know why people like say you need to get degree first.
Before you do them.
Yeah. Then I tell you say if you get back here, you come to we get the training. IMO gets a model for you already. We they give that basic safety training. But for them go sweep na boat or for go paint na boat or for go do some menial jobs. You don't need too much academic qualification.
Yeah.
You know the only thing you get for him for communicate.
For sabi the basic.
Right. You get sabi because the thing is you get some. Once in maritime English, we say man overboard. You get for know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know, so now make you the council we can give you that training there. Then we provide. If the job available, we'll send you there. If you don't get 2-3 years, you come, you have for further. You say, hey, but this year I'm official for further small, I'm for ton electrical engineer because of spark up behind that. They would advise you say, okay, fine. Maybe you go to Milty Magai or go do some basic trainings on site. We'll link to that day.
Okay.
Because you could not able to create your way. Somebody come to college like me, I begin for class here at I go create my way, and I rise to some level. So somebody begin work, see opportunity. inside say okay, but I for go under.
Yeah.
But we come back to we they tell us okay, go do A, B, and C. We go do what you come. Who they give you now the training, the safety training to that level because any level you go get your own training. Who they give you? Who give you? Then we recommend you. We get what we call COC, certificate of competence. Now we they give you that. These are the license we they can go on about. Because not allow anybody just you know now we they give you down the discharge book because there's a discharge book. We now want to advise everybody we na Seaman we don't go to training for go get na Sierra Leone Maritime Administration and the Seaman passport.
Okay. Now they use for fan job. Already hire you.
Now they use for hire you. Then they use Seaman passport. That Seaman passport the master they rate you.
Okay.
Say every month or every annually they tell you say okay this man and see time this.
The time we spend
at sea because that's very critical.
Yeah.
So not to PhD, you get PhD if you get for go to ratings. PhD they add you this.
Yeah.
You get for go to ratings.
Getting your job.
Yes.
Requirement.
You know, so number of time you spend at C plus. Yeah. The STCW training plus your academic qualification, medical certificate, and with certificate of competence, then the annual promotion.
Okay. Well, finally, Pius, what's in Tidina when they commemorate this day? What's a message to seafarers out there?
Well, our policy fair to know say one, the Sierra Leone Maritime Administration and the country at large deal with them. We recognize the efforts we do globally for ensure say goods meet we in time. Like I mentioned earlier, imagine if we grab this morning fuel all day.
Yeah.
You know, grab this morning, we not get basic amenities. You know, so we recognize the efforts and we deal with them in solidarity because we know what it mean for lady away from your family for a year, you know, in high risk, heavy tides at the sea, better medical facility, you know, but it's the job.
Yeah.
You know, we want to encourage more Sierra Leoneans for look towards Salomon, more young men for look towards them that direction there. We get an office, new department where they head, now what's a sidom.
Okay, now what's you there?
But I don't talk, I think be powerful. You know, it's time for diversify. You see, I say for Matalo, it's easy for them to access the Western Rural. Because you know, say Western Rural gets a long coastline.
Yeah.
From Tumbo now to Cam. You know, so we don't begin for do sensation at schools them. Because we were in Tumbo 1 month ago, we go Tumbo. We get the celebration of women in maritime. Yes, we get a celebration. They so go Tumbo. Unfortunately, imagine most of the young guys the way they come, they not even know what's in a maritime, don't know what a ship, don't know how you get goods them at the doorstep.
Yeah.
So that's our responsibility. So right now they engage schools them. Now Western area we don't begin at Waterloo, Peninsula, we don't go Tumbo, they engage schools them, young folks, tell them say, look, there's a career in this thing. Not about money. And you know, we meet up 64. I don't say I say meet.
Yeah.
Our first beginner.
Yeah.
The idea behind 63 for ensure say when if man you go, you know where get better units na beke. You feel we will say go survive.
Yeah, technical something.
Technical. So this is that kind it create that kind of opportunity. You know, not to all man they go school, not all man need critical thinking. You know, to everybody one for turn lawyers, one for being medical doctors.
Yeah.
You know, you can equally go to the maritime industry and become successful in life.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Emmanuel Pius Richards, we are the Director of Research, Maritime Education and Training. And we talk about the opportunities the way they. So if you're a young person, until you don't graduate safe, you know, you look for side for land, some skills. There are opportunities here. Like I said, when they grow up today, the seaman they wouldn't come. When man come out see, bra, na inge that area they we will be small and go out toy, carry it.
And they also go watch film.
We then get TV. Now them many people will get TV.
And also go look film.
Exactly.
World Cup 94, that's the also look at.
Now then get everything. So here is an opportunity. You can reach out to them and take advantage of the opportunity. Who side now? What's the office say?
The office is back of the police station. They see the side mode. They go down there.
Okay.
But literally, you know, say for ease of or convenience, we.
The head office.
The head office is the government WAF.
Yeah, the Sierra Leone Maritime Administration Office. So today na International Seafarers Day 2026. One for thank all we seafarers them and all the people them way they play their own part for local good sense, because if they strike, they're not in protest. If you see them protest, then we Strait of Hormuz lock no more be a challenge globally. So if they're not working a problem, we want to thank them for the service. And thank you so much, Pius, for joining us this morning. We'll take a quick break, commercial break. Make come and can close as Pius left. We continue for still 2.
Famous. Local Commercial Bank no acquire UTB. Yes, the bank we all know as UTB will now get the name Local Commercial Bank. Then they on transition. We mean say you don't need for worry about anything. Local Commercial Bank wants to make all customers will be there with UTB know say all deposits on the money safe. And the same people then will be the work na UTB. Now the same people then you go meet at the bank where you go for the transaction. And the bank now still Salon Bank. Because not a foreign bank acquire. And the Bank of Salon, DBN, for make sure say the transition go fine one for all man. Yes, all deposits of the money safe. And the bank still strong. Same face, same people, same Salon Bank. RC Bank, the bank of choice.
Local Commercial Bank THA or banking na mgbemo kwa UTB benya na Local Commercial Bank amate mali nye agbobe makini munabusia THB ke gbobe amate na sakini tie UTB tema lobon be ya batiman be ya kokobwami o be ya kokolomu te salo bank ni alo be basi kanye kana odo ika ai bank je ya so banko salo lo wetu makpampam kowe mama kokobwami o kopolomi chege mo panda o munavusia mangwego ngaya kusia banki ya pe Local Commercial Bank mulima banki.
In the heart of Sierra Leone's dynamic rhythm, Local Commercial Bank is your beat to a brighter financial future. We're not just a bank, but we're your financial partner committed to your success. We've got the financial tools you need to rise higher. Our team is here to serve you with speed and a smile because your time matters to us. So, are you ready to unlock financial prosperity? Highlighting key banking services such as Keke loans, Combo account, fixed deposits, SME loans, internet and corporate banking, from savings that grow your dreams to loans that fuel your ambitions. Demonstrating fast and friendly customer service. Showcasing cutting-edge banking technology and ATMs. Access your money anytime, anywhere with our state-of-the-art technology and a network of ATMs. Our Local SIM Copper app puts banking in your hands, where you can pay for EDSA, Afri Money, Orange Money, and pay bills including school fees and make transfers to other bank accounts. Remember, you can also experience Local e-banking today. Then join us now. Visit any of our branches or explore our website. Local Commercial Bank, your bank of choice.
Just bring this. Set your boy on the freestyle. We get idea past the quest. I didn't believe on a key and a passa. I could show them how to do on in a passa. But I never able to time. Who they make the crowd move that it's on like this? So I swear we be in the walk down like this. I feel the show with the power with the sound like this. I change the game in the level of my Chevy. All once.
I have seen him fighting to come with the water, so I've seen him drown, yeah. And I was there with Khadija, so that was very shocking. My name is Anne-Marie Thibos Kaba. I'm the wife of the late reggae legend in Sierra Leone, Amara Kaba. Hello.
Hello.
I met Amara Kaba, I think it was early 1998, in Amsterdam, in a shopping center.
Yes. This song is the song Two to Tango. It really takes two people to make a connection, and that's what it means. But the whole song speaks for itself. You can hear it. It takes two to tango. It takes two to tango. Yeah.
He was a Sierra Leonean. Amara was a Muslim. He was also very much interested in Rastafari, so he chose reggae music to reach an international public. Every time we bought a new instrument or a new machine for the studio, he would like to come with water and pray, and I was brought up as a Christian, but I accepted it, and he would wake me up in the night and then we pray, or I try to repeat what he was doing.
Your love is a miracle, makes me feel powerful.
Me don't know what Amakaba from the Civic days where police album where this song Padul. Many people are not even me know say na Hindu Padul. These are the points where we all this with Amara. Every Sunday we can at the beach, we can do some live acoustic jam. You see. So after the session, I decided say, well, you want to go swim. You see. And my place where blind swim normally, even before you go overseas. So nobody not get doubts on and say that I can't say you go down.
Amara Kaba, he said, like, with this album, I want to go to Sierra Leone because there they understand my music much better, and I wrote it for them.
He tell me, say then they go showing where from a beach, then they go different side them after 20 years we don't left Salone. Trust. It was, I don't know, I don't want to say a coincidence, but that was the last time we speak about the music in the can do and a parties, a live launching. Okay, I said, okay, I'm ready for support. I didn't left me, I go left them up the road, then go.
We were just having a good time. He was swimming. He made some crazy moves to entertain his daughter. After some time, there was confusion going on. He started to shout for help. I have seen him fighting to come with the water, so I've seen him drown.
I can exist, I'm surely miss your tender kiss. Don't leave me this way. Baby.
I met somebody who was very proud. He was Madingo. He was very proud about his family, about his country, about Africa, West Africa. So he was very proud, and he didn't tolerate any racism. He didn't. He stood up against it. So that was, I remember him for that.
So I don't feel say Salone they celebrate Amara Kaba in legacy. But I think they start, because if I can remember, one time being in a beach where I think the Minister of Tourism and other people, I think they may get a day where Amara Kaba been there with them, been do some small program, at least for him. But after that, it died down. So I think we need to keep that spirit day, and need to keep people like Amara Kaba their own legacy, you know? Because Sierra Leone they celebrate Amara Kaba, but I think we need to revive that, because it gave a do to culture, it gave a do to selling Sierra Leone and all that kind of stuff, and even the bringing the studio back when we've still continue after in demise shows, we still need to keep the legacy of Amara Kaba.
Indeed, may the soul of Amakaba rest in peace. It's 23 years since the death of Amakaba. That night video where James Tambamata and in team do with the wife, DJ Bass and a friend. Amakaba died some 23 years ago. He drowned Lumley Beach side in the swim. Flex, can you play the songs, please? It may his soul rest in peace, and yeah, we go continue for remember. Hopefully tomorrow we'll talk to the wife directly via video link, and for understand how much they don't try for keeping legacy, and even in studio we've been try for building now. Today Thursday, it's reggae night, and we get for the playing songs them anyway. But thanks to everyone we don't do with we now they end the program this morning. Thanks to we guests them, thanks to we viewers and listeners, thanks to my colleagues them, the technical and production team. Today we'll meet back tomorrow, 6:30 we'll start the program. Tomorrow Friday, the final edition. Have a lovely day and continue for stay with Truth Media. For God and country, serve your conscience, try for the waiting right, avoid waiting wrong, be a law-abiding citizen, because we all get to your role for play for make this country a better place. Bye-bye and have a lovely day.
She smiles so cool and tender. Lord, it's a given prophecy. Cause in my eyes, I really know she is mine. Your love is a miracle. Makes me feel powerful. Your love is a miracle. Hey, I say it's wonderful. Sunshine shining on me. You are my sunshine shining on me. Sunshine shining on me.
This is Civic Radio on 103.9 FM. A new wave of radio listening in Stay tuned.
Your courage and experience.
Best of respect to DJ Flex. You know, game on this thing.
Right across the globe. They say face your fears. Only then it will go away. Hey, hey, hey. Confronted. Rastaman confronted. Confronted. Rastaman confronted. You know you own the truth, given by His Majesty. Cause you are the wrong things right across the globe. No matter what the world may say, they wanna see you run away. Hey, hey, hey. Confronted. Rastaman confronted. Confronted. Rastaman confronted. You're Rastaman confronted. I am unconfronted. Roots man confronted. Biggie man confronted, yeah. Confronted. Rastaman confronted. Confronted. Rastaman confronted. You're Rastaman confronted. I am unconfronted. Roots man confronted. Biggie man confronted, yeah. Confronted. Rastaman confronted. Confronted. Rastaman confronted. Big up.
This is Truth Radio, 103.9 FM. We empower the nation.